Viewers, you're watching This is Exclusive. I'm Shivangi Shakla. In an incident which triggered tension in Badaun in UP, two minor brothers were killed by a local barber at their home on Tuesday night. Sajid, a local barber, allegedly backed two boys, had gone ahead and he had attacked and hacked these boys to death and critically hurt a third in an axe attack. Sajid had decamped from the house after killing the boys and was found wearing the same blood-soaked clothes. When the police confronted him about 2 hours after this incident, Sajid, the accused, were gunned down in an alleged police encounter. Here is in fact, we are getting more details on the story. The reason for the murder, in fact, is not even known yet, and a further investigation is underway. However, the family is inconsolable. All right, getting some more breaking updates coming in right now, where a magisterial inquiry ordered into Sajid's encounter. The DM has given instructions to provide investigation report within 15 days. Sajid was killed in an encounter after the murder of two real brothers. 4 police teams were deployed in search of absconding Sajid's brother Javed. So that's a top update coming on Republic TV. And what we can tell you, viewers, is a magisterial inquiry has been ordered in this case. Now, as we keep getting you more updates, let's tell you exactly what we have been getting for you right now on this story. What is happening is that the recent double murder for 2 young brothers has sent shockwaves across the nation. And now chilling details have emerged. And in this case, a magisterial inquiry has been ordered into Sajid's encounter. DM gave instructions to provide investigation report within 15 days. And Sajid was killed in an encounter after the murder of the 2 real brothers. Let's go to my colleague who's joining us right now. Akil is joining us live from Badaun. It's a very, very shocking double murder, Akil. If you could take our viewers through, what this latest update is all about. A magisterial inquiry has been ordered.
Well, absolutely. A magisterial inquiry has been ordered in this case, and the DM has asked the administration to submit its report within 15 days. And if you see, it has been almost 23 hours that have passed after the gory incident that happened last evening around 7 p.m. And since then, manhunt is on to nab the second accused, because Javed is the second accused who is still at large. The police team, we have been speaking to some senior officials in the police department, and they have been saying that they have created 4 different teams, and all the teams are still working on it, and they are constantly trying to nab the second accused, because what we know so far, that the first accused, Sajid, has been arrested by the police, and when the police team tried to confront him, he attacked the police team, and in retaliatory action, the police team fired a gunshot in which Sajid was killed. And right now I'm joined by the victim's father with me. सर, मुझे आप ये बताइए कि जरा किस तरीके से ये जो सारी की सारी घटना हुई आज से 23 घंटे पहले, वो कैसे हुई?
जावेद हमारे घर आया था शाम के टाइम, और उसने ये कहा था हमारी मैडम से कि जो है डिलीवरी हमारे होने को बहू की है और हमें 5000 रुपये दे दो भाभी। तो सामने दुकान थी, तो हमने कोई बात नहीं है, तो उसको फ़ोन आया हमारे मैडम का, तो मैंने कहा वो बोली कि ऐसे बात है, वो जावेद आया है 5000 रुपये मांग रहा है, दे दे उसे। तो मैंने कि क्या कह रहा था, बोले कि जो कल दे देगा। तो मैंने कोई बात नहीं, चलो दे दो और कल वापस आ जाएंगे। और फिर उसने क्या काम किया कि बोला कि भाभी जैसा है कि अभी हमें थोड़ा समय लगेगा वहाँ जाने में, तभी हम ऊपर छत पे खड़े हो जाते हैं, तब तक जो घंटे खड़े। तो हम अच्छा, हमको ये चीज़ पता नहीं था, मैडम ने बताया नहीं था।
मैंने आपकी पत्नी से बात की, जो बच्चे की मां, उन्होंने कहा कि साजिद जो है वो पहली बार घर के अंदर घुसा, तो किसी अनजान व्यक्ति को आपने घर के दूसरे माले पे जाने की इजाजत क्यों दी?
नहीं, ताकि मतलब बच्चे तो जानते थे कि हाँ जो भैया यहीं पर रहता है, तो उसके जगह वो मैडम अंदर थी, तो बोले कि भैया के ऊपर चल रहा है। चलो अच्छा।
भैया कैसे? क्या आपके बच्चे उसके दुकान पे बार्बर की शॉप पे जाते थे?
हाँ, बाल कटिंग कराने जाते थे।
क्या आप भी जाते थे?
नहीं, मैं भी जाता था।
क्या वो आपके घर आया करता था? आपके घर आना जाना था?
नहीं, कोई लेना देना नहीं, सब खाली बस बाल कटाए, उसके पैसे दिए, काम खत्म हमारा।
तो अभी आपकी सरकार से क्या डिमांड है?
सरकार से ये डिमांड है हमारी कि हमें सुरक्षा की व्यवस्था कराई जाए, और जो मुलजिम नहीं पकड़ा गया है उसकी तत्काल व्यवस्था करी जाए, पकड़ा जाए, और जो है अगर नहीं मिल पा रहा है तो दूर के परिवार वाले पकड़े जाएं। जो हमको कम से कम आज 24 घंटे होने जा रहा है कि वो व्यक्ति अभी नहीं पकड़ा गया है, तो उसकी ये तो देखा जाए कि कहाँ है, क्या है, तो वो चीज़ जरूरी है। और जब पकड़ा जाएगा तभी हमारा राज खुलेगा। हमको ही नहीं पता चल रहा है कि हमारा राज क्या है।
नहीं, रंजिश क्या थी?
रंजिश हमारी कोई रंजिश नहीं थी
कि जान लेने पे उतावला नहीं होता, कुछ तो हुआ होगा।
कोई रंजिश मेरी नहीं थी, मगर मैं ये सोचना चाहता हूँ कि वो हमें पकड़ा जाए तब पता चले कि रंजिश हमारी क्या थी इससे, या कोई साजिश रची गई, या शायद हो सकता है उसके पीछे और कोई 4 लोग हों या 2 लोग हों।
क्या हो सकता
भाई ये है, वो तो हमारे घर को मारने को आया था, भाई सभी को मार देता वो, हम तो नहीं थे, हम ही बचते खाने के लिए। जब हमने ये देखा है तो मंजर सुना है तो पता चला मुझे ये चीज को। तो अब उसका ये सिस्टम अगर ना हुआ तो फिर हमको भी खतरा हो रहा है। तो हम तो मुख्यमंत्री से यही आदेश करेंगे, सुरक्षा की मांग करेंगे और हमको तत्काल से तत्काल व्यवस्था करी जाए, इसकी पकड़ने की कोशिश करी जाए और पुलिस से इसमें पूरी कार्रवाई दिखाए।
अच्छा, उसने जो मारने की कोशिश की उसके पास क्या हथियार थे? कौन सा हथियार?
मतलब छुरी था, बड़ा मतलब छुरा था। उसने मतलब गला रेती जैसे उसकी काटी गर्दन, और बड़े वाले लड़के के तो हमारे सब हाथ पैर काट दिए हैं और पीठ में भी उसने चाकू मारे थे। तो रिपोर्ट में ही पता चल जाएगा।
अच्छा, मुझे ये बताइए कि जो प्रशासन है, प्रशासन ने जो सारी प्रक्रिया है उसको क्रिमेशन को कंप्लीट किया, क्या आप उन सारे प्रोसेस से आश्वस्त हैं? क्या बोला गया है आपसे? प्रशासन ने क्या
जो उन्होंने काम किया था उससे संतुष्ट है। अब जो मतलब काम जो रह गया, मतलब उसको पकड़ने में अभी अंतुष्ट हुआ है कि मतलब पकड़ा नहीं गया व्यक्ति, कि मतलब 24 घंटे बहुत होते हैं पकड़ने के लिए।
So here you see the father of the victims, they are demanding a complete probe in this case, and they are saying that the investigation is going on in the right direction. But what we want, because it's almost 24 hours, and the second accused, who is the brother of the mastermind, he is still at large, and they want the family, the victim's family, want that person to be brought in so that the entire details of the incident will come out very soon. Yes, back to you in the studio.
Right, Akhil, thank you for getting us all the details coming in. And I want our viewers to have a look at this report, which now shows how the horror unfolded and how far the investigation has reached in this case.
On Tuesday, a salon owner barged into the house of his neighbor and killed 2 minors aged 30 and 6. The accused attacked the minors with a sharp knife. Mother of the duo got the shock of her life when she saw clothes of the accused drenched with blood. The blood of her 2 beloved kids. The accused did not stop there. He tried to kill the 8-year-old sibling as well, but the minor escaped with injuries. Soon after the incident, a crowd gathered and set a few shops on fire, demanding action against the accused.
Around 7:30, this guy went inside the house, climbed up the stairs, went to the rooftop where the kids were playing, and then he stabbed them. 2 of them got dead there only. The 3rd one was also attacked, but he somehow ran away. Then this guy came down and he wanted to flee.
The double murder has left the nation in shock.
Here you can see the visual of this incident, and right now the body is being taken from this very place where that murder took place, and the victims' family members along with that ambulance are going from here. And if you see what has happened last evening, that one person has entered inside this house and tried to kill all 3 brothers. But what has happened, that 2 brothers, both the minors, one 11-year-old and another 6-year-old, got killed in that incident. And after that, the police was being alerted, and then the police rushed to the spot. And then what we saw over here, that the heinous crime which took place at this very place was being done in because there have been some conflicts which have been going on between both the parties. But we have been trying to speak to the police officials, and they have been saying that the matter is still the investigation in the matter is still going on. So right now they are not able to comment that what actually led to the incident.
The family who lost their young sons is inconsolable.
Right now we are in UP's Badaun district, where that unfortunate gory incident took place last evening. Right now I'm joined by grandmother of both the kids who got murdered yesterday last evening. अच्छा मुझे ये बताइए दादी माँ, क्या हुआ कल, कैसे क्या हुआ?
पता था इसकी मम्मी को, मम्मी इसकी बता रही थी, वो आया बोला कि भाभी हमारी पत्नी की डिलीवरी होने को है, महिला अस्पताल में भर्ती है, 2-3 घंटे का टाइम दिया है, मैं 2-3 घंटे टाइम काटूंगा यहाँ, अब कुछ पैसे की जरूरत है, थोड़ा प्रतिबंध कर दो। मेरा लड़का रहता नहीं था, बाहर काम करता था, इन्होंने फोन किया तो लड़का हमारा बोला दे दो 5,000 रुपये, कल दे देगा, परेशानी तो हर किसी को रहती है, कोई बात नहीं है। 5,000 रुपये दिए तो बहू बोली कि लाओ भैया जब तुम परेशान हो कोई बात नहीं, मैं चाय बना रही हूँ, चाय पी के तब जाना। बोले 2 घंटा को, हाँ बोले तो ऊपर चले जाओ, ऊपर आराम कर लो, दिमाग ना सही है। तब तक मेरे आयुष को ले गया, आयुष मेरा काट डाला, हमें पता ही नहीं चला।
You see the ground situation over here. I was just speaking to the grandmother of the deceased, and she was just saying that it was a very gory situation when the accused tried to con them and said that he wanted some money to help her ailing wife who's in hospital right now, and then he entered inside this house, and then from here onwards he moved towards the stairs side. I would like to request my Vijay to move forward and show you the visual of the ground zero. Here you can see it. So this is the ground floor right now, and towards my right here you can see the visuals of the mother of the deceased over there. She's just lying over there right now, and everyone is consoling at this grim grim situation. The neighbors and family members and relatives are over here at this very point in this house. And if you see towards my right, this is the first floor. I'm moving towards the first floor. This is the first floor area where the parlor is there. So the accused came over here towards this side through parlor, and here you can see towards my left the blood stains on this wall. So these blood stains completely reflect the situation, how basically the entire situation was planned by the accused, and he tried to move from the second floor towards the ground floor after doing the misconduct.
कान से वो आके मुझसे बोला भाभी मुझे पैसों की जरूरत है, मैंने उसे 5,000 रुपये दिए, रख लिए उसने, रख के वो चला गया, बोला मेरी वाइफ की डिलीवरी हो रही है मर्दान जनानी अस्पताल में, और मुझे 9-9:30 बजे का डिलीवरी का टाइम है, पैसे हैं नहीं। वो जाबिद ले गया है, जाबिद यहीं था, वो इधर उधर कर दिया था, जब इसने आया हमारे घर पे तब जो यहीं था, उसके बच्चों को बच्चों से ही लाता, बच्चे उससे खूब हित प्रेम करते हुए साथ में चला गया हमारा पार्लर देखने। वो वहाँ खड़ा रहा, वहाँ से लेके फिर उससे चला गया ऊपर जाके उसने गेट बंद कर लिया और उसे बड़े को मार दिया, फिर छोटे को भी मार दिया।
The mother of Sajid, the accused, said that her son got what he deserved.
दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, घर से तो कोई कलेशबाजी थी नहीं, खाई रोटी सुबह ही आ जाते हैं काम करने को, शाम को कभी 9 बज जाते, कभी 10 बज जाते, ऐसे पहुंच जाते।
तो कब आए थे ये दुकान पे?
कल सुबह 7 बजे आए।
तो इनके कोई टेंशन थी, कुछ पता लगा आपको?
कोई टेंशन नहीं थी, घर में लड़ाई दंगा होती जब भी टेंशन होती।
अच्छा,
खुशी से खा के घर से निकले, अब यहाँ आके क्या पता क्या हुआ।
ये कब से दुकान कर रहे हैं यहाँ?
दुकान तो बहुत दिनों से चला रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
अच्छा, यहाँ के बारे में कुछ बताते थे क्या?
हमें कोई कुछ नहीं बताते।
But politics over the same refuses to die down.
2 भाइयों की तो जान चली गई, क्या उनके भाइयों की जान नहीं बचाई जा सकती थी? और पुलिस पहले से काम करती थी। न केवल वो, बल्कि घटना से पहले आप याद कीजिए देवरिया वाली घटना। देवरिया की जब घटना हो गई, विपक्ष ने सवाल उठाया, परिवार के लोगों ने सवाल उठाया कि प्रशासन की नाकामी थी, तो बताओ 30 अधिकारियों को उन्हें सस्पेंड करना पड़ा था। 30 अधिकारी सस्पेंड हुए थे। ऐसी कई घटनाएं हैं जहां घटना होने के बाद सरकार ने कार्रवाई की, अधिकारियों को हटाना पड़ा।
ऐसा बीजेपी वाले हमेशा चुनाव के वक्त हिंसा करवाते, ऐसा बीजेपी वाले हमेशा चुनाव के वक्त हिंसा करवाते।
बदायूं की घटना हैरान करने वाली, रोंगटे खड़े कर देने वाली, बहुत दुख उत्पन्न करने वाली। लेकिन ऐसी घटना पर समाजवादी पार्टी घटिया राजनीति पर उतर आई, घटिया राजनीति करके व्यर्थ के आरोप कर रही। जबकि सच ये है, योगी आदित्यनाथ सरकार ने ऐसे किसी भी मामले में पूरी कठोरता से कार्रवाई करने का हमेशा उदाहरण दिया है।
कानून को अपने हाथ में उत्तर प्रदेश में लेने की कोशिश की है, उसको बख्शा नहीं गया। इस साजिश ने भी कानून को अपने हाथ में लेकर के जिस ढंग से निर्मम हत्या उसने की थी उसकी, और पुलिस के ऊपर भी उसने अटैक किया, ऐसा कहा जा रहा है, जिसके कारण उसकी इनकाउंटर में मृत्यु।
The reason for the double murder is under investigation. But anything now cannot reverse the pain that the mother of the two young kids is going through. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And viewers, PM Modi has spoken with President Zelensky. The leaders discussed ways to further strengthen India-Ukraine partnership. PM has reiterated India's people-centric approach and calls for dialogue and diplomacy for the resolution of the conflict. So that's what we're seeing right now, viewers. And what we say at this point of time is the Prime Minister has spoken with President Zelensky. Leaders have discussed ways to further strengthen India-Ukraine partnership. PM has reiterated India's people-centric approach and calls for dialogue and diplomacy. PM Modi has highlighted that India would continue to do everything within its means to support a peaceful solution. President Zelensky appreciates India's continued humanitarian assistance for the people of Ukraine. And this is coming in right now as we are seeing PM coming to know that President Zelensky has also appreciated India's continued humanitarian assistance for the people of Ukraine. The two leaders have agreed to remain in touch. So that's a big update coming in on This Is Exclusive. Viewers, a fresh controversy, a political one, has erupted after the Congress inducted former Jammu and Kashmir Minister Chaudhry Lal Singh into the party. Singh, a former member of Congress, was also ousted from the BJP on allegations of backing a rape accused. With his ghar wapasi to the Grand Old Party, will the Congress address its hypocritical stance on the leader? Take a look at this report for more.
Former Minister of Jammu and Kashmir Chaudhry Lal Singh joined the Congress today. Singh had left the Congress in 2014 to join the BJP, where he served as minister for the BJP-PDP coalition. His resignation from the BJP came in 2018 after an outcry by Congress leaders over his presence in a rally in support of a rape accused. 6 years later, the same Congress's open-door policy for Singh has stoked a fierce political debate. The BJP launched a scathing attack on the Congress for welcoming a leader who was labelled as a rapist supporter.
आज चौधरी लाल सिंह की ज्वाइनिंग के बाद खेड़ा साहब बताएं कि जो लोग उस वक्त रेपिस्ट का सपोर्ट कर रहे थे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने उसे मंत्री पद से बाहर किया था, तो आज उन्हीं को पार्टी में लेकर के ये क्या बताना चाहते हैं? सच तो ये है कि कांग्रेस इस प्रकार के लोगों का सपोर्ट करती है। कांग्रेस
Even NC's Omar Abdullah had warned the Grand Old Party against involving Singh into their Bharat Joro Yatra.
कांग्रेस को भी थोड़ा सा इसमें देखना होगा कि कहीं यात्रा का कुछ लोग व्हाइट वॉश अपने आप को करने के लिए इस्तेमाल तो नहीं कर रहे हैं। कांग्रेस के लीडरों को शायद देखना चाहिए कौन इसमें शामिल हो रहे हैं और उनका रीसेंट ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड क्या रहा है।
Even as tensions escalate over his ghar wapasi to the Congress, Lal Singh has said that he will fight the BJP head on.
मैं अभी भी जेल काटी है, मैं ही छूटा हूँ। आज भी मेरी बेल कैंसिल कराने के लिए गए हैं। कोई आदमी आज इस पंगे में नहीं पड़ता। सारी दुनिया डर के अंदर घुस गई है। हम नहीं डरेंगे, हम नहीं डरेंगे, हम लड़ेंगे।
Will bringing back this tainted leader in Congress backfire on them for the 2024 elections? Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Alright, Let's go straight to Gursimran, who's joining us right now. And Gursimran, former Jammu and Kashmir Minister Chaudhry Lal Singh has joined the Congress in New Delhi, and a lot of speculation about where will he contest from. And if you could take our viewers through why this development is significant as we head towards the Lok Sabha elections.
See, when it comes to contesting the Lok Sabha seat, he will be contesting from the Udhampur Lok Sabha seat against BJP's Prime Minister Office, Minister of State in the Prime Minister Office, Dr. Jitendra Singh. He has made this claim on his Facebook profile minutes after joining the Congress party. Now coming to this controversy, see, this is going to dent Congress a lot because the Congress has been using this a couple of days before. On 18th of March, it was Pawan Kheda who made Lal Singh join the Congress party. Today, it was Pawan Kheda who made a statement that the BJP was in support of the rapists in Kathua, and for the past 1 decade they have been doing so. But 2 days after his statement, he's the one who is putting the garland into the neck of Chaudhry Lal Singh to welcome him into the party fold. So when the people will be going for the elections, then this is going to be a key issue. Not only the Bharatiya Janata Party, but also the Democratic Progressive Azad Party, which is the party of Ghulam Nabi Azad. They too have tweeted, and the lawyer of the Asifa, the 8-year-old minor that was brutally raped, she too has tweeted that kuch to majburiyan rahi hongi, and she said regarding the joining of the Lal Singh. So now all the political parties will take up this issue. We spoke to the National Conference. They said that there are good or bad people in the politics, and we have to support it since we are in the alliance. So they are not very much happy, but since they are in the alliance, they are saying that they have to support Lal Singh.
All right, thank you for joining us with all the details. Gursimran getting us top details coming in. And this is all we have for This is Exclusive. Taking a very short break as we keep you up to date with all the stories coming in just before the Lok Sabha polls. Coming up on the other side, a new relief for Elvish Yadav in snake venom case. Noida police arrests 2 more suspects. Getting in visuals of Elvish Yadav in court. Meanwhile, 2 more arrests have been made in the case. Meanwhile, accused Vinay and Ishwar have been sent to 14-day judicial custody after being produced in court earlier today. So we're getting this a big update coming in right now on Republic TV, where as we keep getting you exclusive images of this case, we can tell you as a breaking update coming in is that the two accused, Vinay Ishwar, have been sent to 14-day judicial custody after being produced in court earlier today. Now remember that this is coming in that after days after the arrest of Elvish Yadav in the case in connection with suspected use of snake venom as a recreational drug. Noida police had today itself arrested 2 more people. And what we see right now is that there is a big update coming in where 14-day judicial custody has been given to Vinay and Ishwar. Much coming up, Muslim groups try to Election Commission to reschedule polling dates, claims inconvenience to Muslim voters.
I want to support all the players that are in the squad. That is big because in the program, you don't have the program here. That today, thank you, boss. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because people say, oh, big squad. But do you see the names? Under 18, under 18, under 18, under 18, under 21, under 21, under 21. And sometimes people, you can confuse, you say, no, big squad. Do you know why we use too many and we put here? Because we use this guy. Few minutes in Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, or in Premier League. Because of the circumstance. It's only... No? Sometimes people want to talk like, want to be nice. Come on. We have, yes, because we are not going to hide nothing. Big squad is long because we had too many injured players on the first team, and we should use all the kids that are helping us.
In the backward insult politics, Uddhav's man now compares Prime Minister to Aurangzeb. Big controversy as DMK promises no CA implementation, no UCC rollout in manifesto. BJP hits out. Congress tries to distance from DMK, says this is not India's manifesto and DMK should be consulted before. Infighting in Karnataka, Congress ahead of the big election. Top seers lobby for ticket hopeful now. Big suspense over Siddhananda Gwadar's next move. Will the BJP discard jump the ship to Congress now? Union Minister Karnataka issues apology after backlash over Tamilians. Remarks Stalin files complaint with the EC. We're live and breaking. I'm Shivangi Shukla getting the latest. Ahead of the big election, abuse politics has come to dominate the political discourse once again. In the latest, Uddhav's top man has now attacked Prime Minister Modi, drawing a parallel with Aurangzeb. So that's the big update we're getting for you right now. Let's play out the reactions.
गुजरातचे राज्यकर्ते उद्या असतील किंवा शहा असतील. महाराष्ट्रात शिवाजी महाराज जन्माला आले आणि औरंगजेबाचा जन्म गुजरातमध्ये झाला. गुजरातमध्ये जिथे मोदी जन्माला आले त्याच्या बाजूला दाहोद नावाचं गाव आहे. तेथे औरंगजेब जन्माला आला आणि म्हणून ही औरंगजेबी वृत्ती गुजरात आणि दिल्लीतून या महाराष्ट्रावर चाल करून येते आहे आणि शिवसेनेच्या विरोधामध्ये, आमच्या स्वाभिमानाच्या विरोधामध्ये. हे गुजरातचे राज्यकर्ते उद्या असतील किंवा शहा असतील. महाराष्ट्रात शिवाजी महाराज जन्माला आले आणि औरंगजेबाचा जन्म गुजरातमध्ये झाला. गुजरातमध्ये जिथे मोदी जन्माला आले त्याच्या बाजूला दाहोद नावाचं गाव आहे. तेथे औरंगजेब जन्माला आला आणि म्हणून ही औरंगजेबी वृत्ती गुजरात आणि दिल्लीतून या महाराष्ट्रावर चाल करून येते आहे आणि शिवसेनेच्या विरोधामध्ये, आमच्या स्वाभिमानाच्या विरोधामध्ये.
Let's go straight across to my colleague Sandeep, who's joining us right now. Sandeep, you know, abuse politics is not something which is not, in fact, unheard of. Sanjay Raut has made such remarks time and again, very strange remarks. This time he has compared the Prime Minister and he has made a parallel between the Prime Minister and Aurangzeb. Take us through exactly what he said, and has any kind of apology come out from Uddhav's top man?
See, not the first time that Sanjay Raut has abused Prime Minister. Previously also, it is Sanjay Raut who had called Amit Shah as Afzal Khan, and there was a lot of, in fact, anger within the Bharatiya Janata Party over the remarks that were made by Sanjay Raut. Not only this, now the people in the Indie Alliance are almost very much used to abuse and curse Prime Minister Modi. They cannot criticize the policy of Bharatiya Janata Party. So in return, they in fact use the abusive mode to curse Prime Minister Modi. And remember the statement that were made by Manishankar Iyer in the past on Prime Minister. So similar kind of statement has been made, and in fact Sanjay Raut went on to say that the place where Aurangzeb was born, just next to it there's a village, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi was also born there, and people will not, people had never accepted Aurangzeb, and in fact this kind of ideology will not enter to Maharashtra. That is what is being in fact said by Sanjay Raut. But yes, so far no apology has been issued by Uddhav Sena or Sanjay Raut himself. But yes, as far as the voices are concerned, the Bharatiya Janata Party leaders are hitting out on Sanjay Raut and Uddhav Thackeray and you know, the Congress party for such kind of abusive remark on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Shivangi.
All right, thank you for getting us all those details.
प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत जिस प्रखरता के साथ, जिस प्रबलता के साथ, जिस प्रवणता के साथ विश्व के क्षितिज पर उभर रहा है, इनएविटेबल डिफीट को देखकर हताशा, निराशा, कुंठा और प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के प्रति ईर्ष्या के कारण भाषा रोज एक नए निचले और छिछले स्तर पर जाती हुई दिखाई पड़ रही है। अभी कल झारखंड के एक नेता ने माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के लिए खोपड़ी में गोली मारने जैसे शब्द का प्रयोग किया। इससे पूर्व भी आप देख चुके हैं मौत की कामना, मौत के प्रकार जैसे घटिया शब्दों का प्रयोग, कब्र खुदेगी जैसे शब्दों का प्रयोग किया जा चुका है। और अभी इंडी गठबंधन के एक प्रमुख घटक शिवसेना के नेता संजय निरुपम जी ने औरंगजेब और गृह मंत्री जी के लिए अफजल खां से तुलना की। मुझे लगता है कि ये जो कुछ भी इंडी गठबंधन वाले प्रधानमंत्री जी के प्रति बोल रहे हैं इसमें कुछ भी नया नहीं है, मगर निचलापन नित नया दिखता चला जा रहा है।
उद्धव ठाकरे और उनके नेता संजय राउत, उनकी बौखलाहट इतनी बढ़ गई है, इतने हताश और निराश हो गए हैं क्योंकि चुनाव में हार सुनिश्चित है। उसके कारण किन शब्दों का प्रयोग आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के बारे में, आक्रांत औरंगजेब। अरे औरंगजेब ने हिंदुओं के मंदिर तोड़े और दूसरी ओर आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी 500 वर्षों के बाद अयोध्या में भगवान श्री राम का मंदिर बना रहे हैं। क्या श्रीमान उद्धव ठाकरे की स्मरण शक्ति वो खो चुके हैं? क्या हुआ है उन्हें? वे स्पष्ट तौर पे एक बात ध्यान में रखें, आदरणीय मोदी जी एक ईश्वरीय पुरुष के रूप में इस देश के लिए, इस मां भारती के उत्थान के लिए काम कर रहे हैं। श्रीमान उद्धव ठाकरे और राउत, महाराष्ट्र में आपकी एक भी सीट चुन के नहीं आ सकती। ये आपकी औकात, अपनी औकात देखकर तो टिप्पणी करें।
Getting in a big lead from Karnataka, where Lingayat seers have begun lobbying for ticket hopeful Veena K. I just want to go across to my colleague Prajwal, who's joining us. Prajwal, if you could take our viewers through, what this is all about. Especially, we are seeing this as there's also some speculation that that Veena K could not even get that ticket. Just take us through exactly about these developments coming in from Karnataka.
Shivangi, first and foremost, all these days we had seen that the seers were not seen openly in holding discussions with prominent political leaders in the state of Karnataka. But now Jayamrutyunjaya Swamiji, one of the most prominent seers as well as revered among the Panchamasali Lingayat community, has gone knocking on the doorsteps of the AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge in New Delhi in itself, asking him to go ahead and give a ticket for Veena Kashyapanavar, who hails from the same community, for the Bagalkot Lok Sabha constituency as well. This comes on the backdrop of the Congress party going ahead and finalizing the name of Samyukta Patil, which will be announced either today late in the night or else tomorrow morning as well. But sources in the know of the development stated that Veena Kashyapanavar's name did not even make the cut in the screening committee, and neither did it reach the Congress High Command in New Delhi. So therefore there was a massive campaign which was launched by the supporters of Veena Kashyapanavar in Bagalkot. Bowing down to this particular pressure, Jayamrutyunjaya Swamiji took a flight to New Delhi and started lobbying for Veena Kashyapanavar. He has now gone on to meet the AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge. Both these candidates now hail from very strong political families, because Veena Kashyapanavar is the wife of Vijayanand Kashyapanavar, who is the Congress MLA from Hungun. And meanwhile, Samyukta Patil is the daughter of Shivananda Patil, who is presently the Sugarcane Development Minister in Karnataka. There is also a massive campaign which has been launched against Samyukta Patil, stating that she should not be given a ticket by the Congress party because she was nowhere to be seen in the scenes 5 years ago when Veena Kashyapanavar was defeated by the sitting BJP MP PC Gaddi Gowdar. And at that point of time, in the Bagalkot Lok Sabha constituency, out of 7 assembly constituencies there was no representation of the Congress party. But in 2023, because of the resounding victory that the Congress party had, and even with the part of the Panchamasali community backing the Congress party, there are 4 sitting Congress MLAs. So therefore, Veena Kashyapanavar thinks that this will be a cakewalk for her if she is given the ticket as well, because she was the one who built the party in Bagalkot and she's done a lot, whereas a newbie like Samyukta Patil is only riding on the favor as well as on the political clout of her father, Shivangi.
All right, thank you for getting us those details coming in. Prajwal, let's move ahead to the other story we're tracking on Republic TV. And even as a controversy where DMK's election controversy continues to rage on, the Congress has now said that DMK's manifesto is not that of the India Alliance and that DMK should have consulted other alliance partners before the release of the manifesto.
Basically, it is the manifesto of DMK. It is not the manifesto of India. DMK is an ally of India, and there should be a common minimum program of India. But there are certain promises made by DMK in its manifesto which may be appreciated. As far as CA is concerned, Citizenship Amendment Act and Uniform Civil Code, all these issues are controversial issues, and most of the opposition parties have been opposing both the issues. As far as Pondicherry is concerned, if there is any statehood is given to Pondicherry, what is wrong in it? As far as according to this manifesto, governor should be appointed in consultation with the chief minister. It has been the convention of the country. Whether any government, BJP government, Congress government follows it or doesn't follow it, governor should always be appointed in consultation with the chief minister. If governor and chief minister, they both have cordial relationship, only then you can run any state in a better way. As far as certain promises are concerned, which are very appreciated, as I told you, and some issues may be regarding people of the Tamil Nadu, it may be between DMK and Anna DMK. That is the reason I am saying that there should be a common minimum program as far as India is concerned.
The DMK is continuing with its anti-India, anti-Bharat rhetoric, which dangerously and shockingly is now finding place in its poll pitch or poll manifesto, where they have clearly made some promises, or rather clearly planning to make certain promises as their poll pitch, which are secessionist in nature and which are against and inimical to India's national security.
क्या डीएमके कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को चेंज करना चाहता है क्या? उसको कांग्रेस सपोर्ट करता है क्या? कांग्रेस का स्टैंड क्या है? डीएमके मैनिफेस्टो के बारे में कांग्रेस का स्टैंड क्या है? नेशनल इंटीग्रिटी को खत्म करना चाहता है?
Firstly, I must point out, nobody should call it as controversial manifesto. It's a manifesto discussed at all levels by DMK, and finally they presented the manifesto to the public. Formally today, the Chief Minister, the DMK Chief, has presented the manifesto. And yes, they have raised several issues which need to be addressed.
US Metro coming up on the side. Big suspense over Sananda Gwadar's next move with the BJP discard. Jump the ship to Congress now. Union Minister Karan Laje is issuing apology after the backlash over Tamilian's remarks. Talent files complaint with the EC.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
Soundararajan had earlier resigned from the position as the governor of Telangana and also held the position as the lieutenant governor of Puducherry, and she had left this position on March 18th. Speaking to the media earlier, she had told that she had sought the permission of Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah to take a plunge in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. Speculations are on the rise that she may contest from either South Chennai or maybe even Puducherry, and also speculations are rife about her contesting from Thoothukudi constituency as well.
We also wanted to get connected with the people, want to do service directly to the people. I'm not saying that governorship, they are not doing service to the people. It is also doing service to the people, but direct contact with the people, direct as a karyakarta, and expressing my political views and taking forward the political challenges I was unable to do. So now I am able to do.
The Indian Union Muslim League has written to Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar seeking a change in polling dates in Kerala, and that is a Friday as they coincide with the Muslim community's Friday prayers. This comes amidst Muslim groups' request to accommodate the needs of Muslim voters and personnel on electoral duty. Days ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, former Karnataka CM Basuraj Bommai has claimed that the Congress is on the verge of the split. He added that the moment Prime Minister Modi takes oath for his third term, the path will be dismantled.
Further, the results will be so dampening for Congress. It is on the verge of splitting. I believe that the moment Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, will take a oath, after that few months, Congress are most likely to be divided.
CPM leader Hanuman Chalisa has welcomed the controversial DMK manifesto, saying that it has good provisions for the people of Tamil Nadu and India. The CPM leader also said that he agrees with the announcements made on a ban on CAA, UCC and NEET.
Tamil Nadu need people, students of Tamil Nadu for 5 years, they have a massive struggle against NEET. So the government has to honor the sentiment of the students in Tamil Nadu. And new economic policy is the destruction of education.
TMC leader Shashi Panja has said that it's a responsibility of the Election Commission to investigate the post-poll violence in West Bengal, alleging that the responsibility lay on the BJP. She also claimed that most of the candidates put forward with the BJP for Lok Sabha criminal cases against them.
भाजपा जो है पश्चिम बंगाल में प्री पोल वायलेंस शुरू कर दी। अभी इलेक्शन कमीशन की जिम्मेदारी है वो ये सब देखें, लेकिन ये सच्चाई है, हम लोग मेदिनीपुर में भी देखे भाजपा जिस तरीके से तृणमूल कांग्रेस के ऊपर आक्रमण कर रहा है।
Bihar leader Papu Yadav on Wednesday merged his Jan Adhikar party with the Congress and formally joined the party. This comes after speculations of Yadav's wanting to contest the Lok Sabha elections from the Purnia seat. Apna Dal is set to contest elections on 3 seats in India Alliance: Phulpur, Mirzapur and Kaushambi.
After the Election Commission of India announced a date for polling in the state of Kerala, which falls on April 26, Friday, a section of Muslim leaders, including several Muslim organizations, as well as political parties like the Indian Union Muslim League, has raised their reservation for the date announced by the ECI. The State Secretary of the Indian Union Muslim League, PMS Salam, has called it that a large number of Muslims who would like to offer their Jumu'ah prayers on Friday, they will not be able to do so, and it is a violation of their constitutional rights. After that, several several other Muslim organizations, including the Samasta Jamaatul Ulama, as well as All India Jamaatul Ulama, as well as several other sects of the Muslims in Kerala, have stated that they would want the election commission to change the dates of the election, stating that it causes inconvenience to the Muslim community at large.
From Karnataka, CM Basuraj Bommai has claimed BJP-JDS seat-sharing talks in final stages, says the announcement of the NDA seat-sharing Karnataka is to be made tomorrow. Former Karnataka CM Jagadish Shettar makes a big statement after rejoining the BJP after he left for Congress during the state assembly election, saying he's confident of getting a ticket for the Belgavi Lok Sabha seat. BJP leader Dr. Rajesh Mishra filed a nomination as a BJP candidate for the Siddhi parliamentary seat. MP CM Mohan Yadav and Union Minister Lal Singh Patel accompanied him during the filing of the nomination. After rejoining the BJP following a stint as a governor, Tamil Sai Soundarajan hits out at the Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin, calls DMK's Lok Sabha poll manifesto an absolute failure. After meeting senior Congress leader Sonia Gandhi and Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, senior Congress leader Harish Rawat drops hints at not contesting the Lok Sabha polls. And India is back with insult politics. Uddhav's man now compares Prime Minister to Aurangzeb. Stay tuned to Republic TV.
I want to support all the players that are in the squad. That is big because in the program, you don't have the program here. That today, thank you, boss. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because people say, oh, big squad. But did you see the names? Under 18, under 18, under 18, under 18, under 21, under 21, under 21. And sometimes people you can confuse you. No, big squad. Do you know why we use too many and we put here? Because we use this guy. Few minutes in Carabao Cup, in the FA Cup, or in Premier League, because of the circumstance. It's only no. Sometimes people want to talk like want to be nice. Come on, we have yes, because we are not going to hide nothing. Big squad is long because we had too many injured players on the first team. And we should use all the kit that are helping us.
सभी 40 सीटों पर पूरा एनडीए की सभी पार्टियां अपनी पूरी ताकत से 40 के 40 सीटों पर ताकत लगाएगी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी 17 सीटें एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। जनता दल यूनाइटेड 16 सीटों पर एनडीए के साथ लड़ेगी। लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी 5 सीटों पर, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा 1 सीट पर और राष्ट्रीय लोक मोर्चा 1 सीट पर। भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जनता दल यूनाइटेड, लोक जनशक्ति पार्टी, हिंदुस्तानी अवाम मोर्चा और राष्ट्रीय लोक मोर्चा, ऐसे सभी का जो एनडीए गठबंधन बिहार में एक साथ होकर चुनाव लड़ेगा। भले पार्टी के अपने अपने चुनाव चिन्ह अपने अपने सीटों पे अलग हो, लेकिन सभी 40 सीटों पर पूरा एनडीए की सभी पार्टियां अपनी पूरी ताकत से 40 के 40 सीट.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
This is Republic Niva Bupa Studio, your one stop for all the breaking news updates, and I am Nikita Sahai.
Two miners brutally murdered, one critically injured in Uttar Pradesh's Badaun. Accused killed in police encounter. Shock over Badaun horror, where politics continues to rage on. Opposition targets Yogi. Government BJP says do not politicize. India back with insult politics. Uddhav's man now compares Prime Minister to Aurangzeb. Big controversy as DMK promises no CAA implementation, no UCC rollout in manifesto. BJP hits out. Union Minister Karan Lajay issues apology after backlash over Tamilians' remarks. Stalin demands action. Prime Minister dials Russian President Putin, congratulates him for a record win, later dials Ukrainian President and promises to strengthen ties. And top sources have informed that Russian President Putin and Ukrainian President Zelensky have invited Prime Minister Modi to their countries after the elections. Putin even wished Prime Minister good luck and expressed confidence that he would see the Prime Minister Modi in Moscow soon. Now, meanwhile, Zelensky also expressed he has expressed that the Prime Minister will play an important role to establish peace. This comes after Greek Prime Minister said that Prime Minister Modi should visit Greece after he wins the elections. Global leaders are now vouching for Prime Minister to win the Lok Sabha election. So that's what we're learning of right now, viewers, where top sources have informed that Russian President Putin and Ukrainian President Zelensky have invited Prime Minister Modi to their countries after the elections. And Putin has even wished Prime Minister good luck and expressed confidence that he would see Prime Minister Modi in Moscow soon. Meanwhile, Zelensky also expressed that Prime Minister will play an important role to establish peace. This comes after the Greek Prime Minister said Prime Minister Modi should visit Greece after he wins the elections. The global leaders are now vouching for the Prime Minister to win the Lok Sabha elections. So that's what we're getting for you right now on the biggest story tonight, where we see that a big boost has come in for PM Modi when global leaders are vouching for the Prime Minister. And we have multiple leaders who have invited Prime Minister. We have Putin inviting Prime Minister to Moscow. We have Zelensky, who is very hopeful about the Prime Minister coming back for a third term as the Prime Minister. And this is coming in as PM Modi today itself has spoken to both Putin and Zelensky. So this is source-based information coming in that Russian President Putin and Ukrainian President Zelensky have invited PM Modi to their countries after these elections are over. And Putin has wished Prime Minister good luck and expressed confidence that he would see Prime Minister Modi in Moscow soon. So top update coming on Republic TV, viewers, and as we keep getting more updates, let's tell you that the Prime Minister, in fact, today itself has spoken to both Putin and Zelensky, and PM Modi spoke to Putin after the landslide win and has also congratulated Putin on re-election, discussing strengthening India-Russia partnership and regional cooperation. Now, they had a conversation earlier on phone, during which PM Modi extended his congratulations to President Putin on his re-election. and Modi has conveyed his best wishes for the peace, progress and prosperity of the Russian people. This is a statement according to the PMO, and we see the two leaders have agreed to make efforts towards further strengthening ties. We're getting some more breaking updates coming in right now. Let's go to that. We're getting some big breaking updates coming in from Pakistan's. What we have come to know is that more than there's a bomb attack and then heavy exchange of fire was witnessed in Gwadar. Most of intelligence offices are located at the GPA complex and 8 have been killed in Gwadar attack. So that's what we're learning of right now, viewers, where unidentified gunmen have opened fire at Pakistan's Gwadar Port Authority complex, and this is in the Balochistan province. We're still waiting for more details to come in, but we know that 8 people have lost their lives in this attack. Still waiting for more details on the story about what really happened. But what we know is that gunmen have opened fire at Pakistan's Gwadar port, and 8 people have been killed. Now, this is Pakistan's Gwadar Port Authority complex area, and this is in Balochistan. So right now, we're still waiting for more details to come in about what really took place. Now, remember that Gwadar is located near the Strait of Hormuz, which is a crucial oil shipping route in the Arabian Sea. And this is a very important port because it is very important to the multi-billion CPEC, which is the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Now, this area also encompasses roads and energy projects. So this is a very, very important area in Pakistan. And not just that, viewers, we are seeing that this coming in as we have seen multiple updates coming in when it comes to these kind of attacks in the past by terrorist groups in Pakistan, which has been increasing. And viewers, let's move ahead to the straight tracking right now. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin released the DMK manifesto, while the party also announced a list of candidates for the Lok Sabha elections. Now, MP and M.K. Stalin's sister Kanimoi and other party leaders were also present at the event in Chennai. The DMK promised statehood for Puducherry and a ban on NEET, CAA, UCC, among others, in its manifesto.
The DMK is continuing with its anti-India, anti-Bharat rhetoric, which dangerously and shockingly is now finding place in its poll pitch or poll manifesto, where they have clearly made some promises, or rather clearly planning to make certain promises as their poll pitch, which are secessionist in nature and which are against and inimical to India's national security.
क्या डीएमके कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को चेंज करना चाहता है क्या? उसको कांग्रेस सपोर्ट करता है क्या? कांग्रेस का स्टैंड क्या है? डीएमके मैनिफेस्टो के बारे में कांग्रेस का स्टैंड क्या है? नेशनल इंटीग्रिटी को खत्म करना चाहता है?
Firstly, I must point out, nobody should call it as controversial manifesto. It's a manifesto discussed at all levels by DMK, and finally they presented the manifesto to the public. Formally today, the Chief Minister, the DMK Chief, has presented the manifesto. And yes, they have raised several issues which need to be addressed.
Basically, it is the manifesto of DMK. It is not the manifesto of India. DMK is an ally of India, and there should be a common minimum program of India. But there are certain promises made by DMK in its manifesto which may be appreciated. As far as CA is concerned, Citizenship Amendment Act and Uniform Civil Code, all these issues are controversial issues, and most of the opposition parties have been opposing both the issues. As far as Pondicherry is concerned, if there is any statehood is given to Pondicherry, what is wrong in it? As far as according to this manifesto, governor should be appointed in consultation with the chief minister. It has been the convention of the country, whether any government, BJP government, Congress government, follows it doesn't follow it, governor should always be appointed in consultation with the chief minister. If governor and chief minister, they both have cordial relationship, only then you can run any state in a better way. As far as certain promises are concerned, which are very appreciated, as I told you, and some issues may be regarding people of the Tamil Nadu, it may be between DMK and Anna DMK. That is the reason I am saying that there should be a common minimum program as far as India is concerned.
Let's go to Aneri, who's joining us right now. Aneri, I'm coming across to you, and what we see is, one more controversy, because this manifesto has certain things, like they are saying that there could be a ban on NEET, CA, UCC, among others, in its manifesto. And not just that, we have seen how MK Stalin in the past has expressed that the state would need better funds, and he's always highlighted state funds creating an issue out of it in the past. Take us through what the manifesto says, and what kind of resonance is the Tamil Nadu CM MK Stalin trying to get with the people of Tamil Nadu?
Well, definitely, Shivangi. Now, this manifesto of the DMK has created a lot of controversy in the state of Tamil Nadu ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, because now that the DMK's poll manifesto says that they will not be implementing CA, UCC, and also at the same time they have said that they would be banned. They would put a ban on NEET. Remember, due to NEET exams, we have been seeing that there are a lot of student suicides which have been happening, and that is the reason why, one big reason where DMK promises to put a ban on NEET, whereas also at the same time the manifesto also talks about implementing Tamil as an official language, statehood for Puducherry, removal of toll tax, removal of 321, and also we have been seeing the main important point here is that they will not be implementing UCC and CA. So definitely a lot of, because remember the CA just sometime back, a few days back only was announced, the rules for CA were announced, and now that we see that just ahead of the elections, as Tamil Nadu goes to polls on the first phase, that's on the 19th of April, we will be seeing Tamil Nadu going to polls, and just ahead of that we are seeing a controversial manifesto which has been put out by the DMK, whereas the opposition parties and also the BJP has now questioned the DMK over its manifesto and says that this is nothing but appeasement, and that is what the DMK is trying to do. But also at the same time, a lot of things which the DMK has also put forth is that many of the many other things they have come up with, but many also seem to be very controversial. Few of them being ban on NEET, removal of toll gates, removal of 321, statehood for Puducherry, and non-implementation of CA and UCC in the state of Tamil Nadu.
All right, thank you for joining us with all the details coming in, Aneri. Let's move ahead to the other story we're tracking on Republic TV. And what we see right now is that a war of words has erupted between Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin and Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje over her remarks linking people from Tamil Nadu to the Rameshwaram cafe blast. While Stalin condemned her remarks and sought legal action against her, Karandlaje has now not only issued an apology but has also hit back, claiming appeasement politics by Stalin. All right, let's go to Prajwal, is joining us right now. And Prajwal, I'm coming to you at this point of time, and what we see is a war of words which has erupted. And you are saying that at this point of time, even though we have seen a war of words, we see that Shobha Karandlaje has come out with an apology. But is Tamil Nadu CM MK Stalin, has he replied on the apology? Are they satisfied with Karandlaje's apology in this matter?
You know, initially the DMK went ahead and filed a complaint at a cyber police station in Madurai, and afterwards they were not happy with the sort of apology which came on the social media platform X by Shobha Karandlaje, and therefore they went one step ahead and also filed a complaint with the State Election Commissioner. One of their organizing secretaries, R.S. Bharti, also went ahead and addressed a complaint to the Chief Election Commissioner as well, stating that Shobha Karandlaje will have to be booked under sections 123A and 125 of the People's Representative Act because she is trying to spread enmity between the people of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, and the law and order situation as it is delicate because of the Kaveri issue, and we do not want this to worsen further because both the people of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu are like brothers and sisters, and therefore they should not be doing so. So it looks like the DMK will not let this off anytime soon as well, because they are also going to go ahead and take this to the court, because already there has been a complaint filed as well. So going through these sections and also going through these video clips where Shobha Karandlaje has spoken to in this particular regard will also have to be sought, and definitely Shobha Karandlaje will also have to appear before the court and also go on and to give a reply to. So this will not die down anytime soon. Stalin also sensing an opportunity now, because Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going ahead with the big South push as well, and he knows how important Tamil Nadu is, because with Annamalai leading Tamil Nadu and at the helm of affairs for the BJP party in Tamil Nadu state as well, they know that how crucial it could be, and Annamalai could also turn the tide in the favor of the BJP party. And with Prime Minister Narendra Modi now and then going again and conducting rallies and campaigns too, and the recent Coimbatore rally has definitely rattled the Tamil Nadu cadres of the DMK, and therefore sensing an opportunity, they are going all out guns blazing against Shobha Karandlaje, and this legal tussle will definitely go on to the court too. And Shobha Karandlaje says that she is prepared despite going ahead with an apology. They are going ahead and trying to stoke this issue now and again as well, but she also hit out stating that because the Stalin government has gone soft on anti-social elements, there has been a severe law and order collapse even Tamil Nadu, just like in Karnataka. Shivangi.
Right, thank you for getting us all the details coming in. Prajwal getting us top updates coming in, where we see one more big controversy which has erupted at this point of time. And what we see right now is that this controversy has erupted with an apology. Now, thank you so much for coming in right now, Prajwal. I'm taking a very short break as we keep getting our viewers top updates on the biggest story tonight. Big suspense over Sadananda Gowda's next move. Will the BJP discard jump the ship to Congress now? Union Minister Karnataka issues apology after backlash over Tamilians' remarks. Stalin files complaint with the EC.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
इस्तीफा तो मैं भेज चुका हूं। साथियों, कल एनडीए गठबंधन के द्वारा बिहार में 40 लोकसभा सीटों के
कुछ लोग सोचते हैं कि हमारे स्टार्टअप सिर्फ टैक्स स्पेस तक ही सीमित है, लेकिन मुझे खुशी है कि आज एग्रीकल्चर, टेक्सटाइल, मेडिसिन, ट्रांसपोर्ट, स्पेस, इवन मैंने देखा योगा में स्टार्टअप शुरू हुए। देश के नौजवानों ने जॉब सीकर से ज्यादा जॉब क्रिएटर बनने का रास्ता चुना है। और फिर जब देश ने स्टार्टअप इंडिया अभियान शुरू किया तो देश के युवाओं ने दिखा दिया कि वो क्या कुछ कर सकते हैं। आज भारत दुनिया का तीसरा बड़ा स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम है। आज भारत दुनिया का तीसरा बड़ा स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम है। 2014 में जहां देश में कुछ 100 स्टार्टअप भी नहीं थे, आज भारत में करीब 1.25 लाख रजिस्टर्ड स्टार्टअप्स हैं। आप सभी इस बात के गवाह हैं कि आज का युवा अब डॉक्टर, इंजीनियर के साथ साथ एक इनोवेटर बनने का सपना, अपने स्टार्टअप का सपना भी देखने लगा है। ये मैं समझता हूं उसके पास जो टैलेंट है या जो उसकी ट्रेनिंग है, स्टार्टअप के माध्यम से वो एक नए क्षेत्र में प्रवेश कर रहा है। आज मैं देखता हूं कि कैसे युवा अपने स्टार्टअप के दम पर अलग अलग सेक्टर्स में छाए हुए हैं। और मुझे तो पक्का विश्वास है कि 2019 का जब चुनाव आएगा ना, उस समय कम से कम 1000 स्टार्टअप ऐसे होंगे जिसकी सेवाएं पॉलिटिकल पार्टियां लेती होगी।
The incident which triggered tension in Badaun in UP. Now, 2 minor brothers, but they were killed by a local barber. A very horrific incident. Now, this happened at their home on Tuesday night. Sajid, a local barber, allegedly hacked 2 boys to death and critically hurt a third in an axe attack. Here is a full report on where the investigation in this case stands.
On Tuesday, a salon owner barged into the house of his neighbor and killed 2 minors aged 30 and 6. The accused attacked the minors with a sharp knife. Mother of the duo got the shock of her life when she saw clothes of the accused drenched with blood. The blood of her 2 beloved kids. The accused did not stop there. He tried to kill the 8-year-old sibling as well, but the minor escaped with injuries. Soon after the incident, a crowd gathered and set a few shops on fire, demanding action against the accused.
Around 7:30, this guy went inside the house, climbed up the stairs, went to the rooftop where the kids were playing, and then he stabbed them. 2 of them got dead there only. The third one was also attacked, but he somehow ran away. Then this guy came down and he wanted to flee.
The double murder has left the nation in shock.
Here you can see the visual of this incident, and right now the body is being taken from this very place where that murder took place, and the victims' family members along with that ambulance are going from here. And if you see what has happened last evening, that one person has entered inside this house and tried to kill all 3 brothers. But what has happened, that 2 brothers, both the minors, one 11-year-old and another 6-year-old, got killed in that incident. And after that, the police was being alerted, and then the police rushed to the spot. And then what we saw over here, that the heinous crime which took place at this very place was being done in because there have been some conflicts which have been going on between both the parties. But we have been trying to speak to the police officials, and they have been saying that the matter is still the investigation in the matter is still going on. So right now they are not able to comment that what actually led to the incident.
The family who lost their young sons is inconsolable.
Right now we are in UP's Badaun district, where that unfortunate gory incident took place last evening. Right now I'm joined by grandmother of both the kids who got murdered yesterday last evening. अच्छा, मुझे ये बताइए दादी माँ, क्या हुआ कल, कैसे क्या हुआ?
बता तो इसकी मम्मी को, मम्मी इसकी बता रही थी, वो आया बोला कि भाभी हमारी पत्नी की डिलीवरी होने को है, महिला अस्पताल में भर्ती है, 2-3 घंटे का टाइम दिया है, मैं 2-3 घंटे टाइम काटूंगा यहाँ, अब कुछ पैसे की जरूरत है, थोड़ा प्रतिबंध कर दो। मेरा लड़का रहता नहीं था, बाहर काम करता था, इन्होंने फोन किया तो लड़का हमारा बोला दे दो 5,000 रुपए, कल दे देगा, परेशानी तो हर किसी को रहती है, कोई बात नहीं है। 5,000 रुपए दिए तो बहू बोली कि लाओ भैया जब तुम परेशान हो कोई बात नहीं, मैं चाय बना रही हूँ, चाय पी के तब जाना। बोले 2 घंटा को, हाँ बोले तो ऊपर चले जाओ, ऊपर आराम कर लो, दिमाग ना सही है। तब तक मेरे आयुष को ले गया, आयुष मेरा काट डाला, हमें पता ही नहीं चला।
You see the ground situation over here. I was just speaking to the grandmother of the deceased, and she was just saying that it was a very gory situation when the accused tried to con them and said that he wanted some money to help her ailing wife who's in hospital right now, and then he entered inside this house, and then from here onwards he moved towards the stairs side. I would like to request my Vijay to move forward and show you the visual of the ground zero. Here you can see, so this is the ground floor right now, and towards my right here you can see the visuals of the mother of the deceased over there. She's just lying over there right now, and everyone is consoling at this grim situation. The neighbors and family members and relatives are over here at this very point in this house. And if you see towards my right, this is the first floor. I'm moving towards the first floor. This is the first floor area where the parlor is there. So the accused came over here towards this side through parlor, and here you can see towards my left the blood stains on this wall. So these blood stains completely reflect the situation, how basically the entire situation was planned by the accused, and he tried to move from the second floor towards the ground floor after doing the misconduct.
दुकान से वो आके मुझसे बोला भाभी मुझे पैसों की जरूरत है, मैंने उसे 5,000 रुपए दिए, रख लिए उसने, रख के वो चला गया, बोला मेरी वाइफ की डिलीवरी हो रही है मर्दान जनानी अस्पताल में, और मुझे 9-9:30 बजे का डिलीवरी का टाइम है, पैसे हैं नहीं। वो जाबिद ले गया है, जाबिद यहीं था, वो इधर उधर कर दिया था। जब इसने आया हमारे घर पे तब जो यहीं था, उसके बच्चों से ही लाता, बच्चे उससे खूब हित प्रेम करते हुए साथ में चला गया हमारा पार्लर देखने। वो वहाँ खड़ा रहा, वहाँ से लेके फिर उससे चला गया ऊपर जाके उसने गेट बंद कर लिया और उसे बड़े को मार दिया और फिर छोटे को भी मार दिया।
The mother of Sajid, the accused, said that her son got what he deserved.
दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, घर से तो कोई कलेशबाजी थी नहीं, खाई रोटी सुबह ही आ जाते हैं काम करने को, शाम को कभी 9 बज जाते, कभी 10 बज जाते, ऐसे पहुंच जाते।
तो कब आए थे ये दुकान पे?
कल सुबह 7 बजे आए।
तो इनके कोई टेंशन थी, कुछ पता लगा आपको?
कोई टेंशन नहीं थी, घर में लड़ाई दंगा होती जब भी टेंशन होती।
अच्छा,
खुशी से खा के घर से निकले, अब यहाँ आके क्या पता क्या हुआ।
ये कब से दुकान कर रहे हैं यहाँ?
दुकान तो बहुत दिनों से चला रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
अच्छा, यहाँ के बारे में कुछ बताते थे क्या?
हमें कुछ नहीं बताते।
But politics over the same refuses to die down.
2 भाइयों की तो जान चली गई ना, क्या उनके भाइयों की जान नहीं बचाई जा सकती थी? और पुलिस पहले से काम करती थी। न केवल वो, बल्कि घटना से पहले आप याद कीजिए देवरिया वाली घटना। देवरिया की जब घटना हो गई, विपक्ष ने सवाल उठाया, परिवार के लोगों ने सवाल उठाया कि प्रशासन की नाकामी थी, तो बताओ 30 अधिकारियों को उन्हें सस्पेंड करना पड़ा था। 30 अधिकारी सस्पेंड हुए थे। ऐसी कई घटनाएं हैं जहां घटना होने के बाद सरकार ने कार्रवाई की, अधिकारियों को हटाना पड़ा।
ऐसा बीजेपी वाले हमेशा चुनाव के वक्त हिंसा करवाते, ऐसा बीजेपी वाले हमेशा चुनाव के वक्त हिंसा करवाते।
बदायूं की घटना हैरान करने वाली है, रोंगटे खड़े कर देने वाली है, बहुत दुख उत्पन्न करने वाली है, लेकिन ऐसी घटना पर समाजवादी पार्टी घटिया राजनीति पर उतर आई है। घटिया राजनीति करके व्यर्थ के आरोप कर रही है। जबकि सच ये है कि योगी आदित्यनाथ सरकार ने ऐसे किसी भी मामले में पूरी कठोरता से कार्रवाई करने का हमेशा उदाहरण दिया है।
कानून को अपने हाथ में उत्तर प्रदेश में लेने की कोशिश की है, उसको बख्शा नहीं गया है। इस साजिश ने भी कानून को अपने हाथ में लेकर के जिस ढंग से निर्मम हत्या उसने की थी उसकी, और पुलिस के ऊपर भी उसने अटैक किया, ऐसा कहा जा रहा है, जिसके कारण उसकी इनकाउंटर में मृत्यु हुई।
The reason for the double murder is under investigation. But anything now cannot reverse the pain that the mother of the two young kids is going through. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bupa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bupa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1
This is Times Past 50. I'm Shivangi Shakal. Let's get started. Nominations have begun to be filed in the first phase of the general elections from today after the Election Commission of India issued a notification. The polling in these PCs is in phase 1, will take place on April 19th. AIDMK released its first list of 16 candidates for the Lok Sabha elections. In the AIDMK alliance, DMK will contest in 5 seats, SDPI in 1 seat and 1 more seat for the other parties. DMK released a manifesto for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections in the presence of Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin, DMK MP Kanimoi and other party leaders. DMK Chief M.K. Stalin said that the special schemes for Tamil Nadu are given in this manifesto. 2 days after she resigned from the post of Telangana Governor and Puducherry Lieutenant Governor, Tamilisai Soundarajan rejoined BJP today. Lok Sabha MP from Assam Barpeta Abdul Khalik has withdrawn his resignation. He has recently resigned from the Congress party. Earlier today, he met Congress Parliamentary Party Chairperson Sonia Gandhi and said that the Congress is working to change the anti-people BJP government. Suspended Bahujan Samaj Party leader and Amroha Lok Sabha MP Danish Ali joined the Congress party in Delhi. This comes a day, in fact, a few days after he met Sonia Gandhi and sought her blessings. General Adhikar Party Chief Papu Yadav has joined the Congress party and merged his party with it. On merging his party with the Congress, Papu Yadav said it was the blessings of Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi. A Congress manifesto party leader Pramod Tiwari said that 2004 will be repeated again and said that it will be difficult for the BJP to cross even 150 seats. According to sources, Swami Prasad Maurya may rejoin Samajwadi Party. The party may give him ticket to contest the Lok Sabha post. Apart from this, SP can also make Varun Gandhi a candidate. Mr. Hardeep Puri has written to Chief Election Commissioner complaining against Rahul Gandhi's anti-Shakti remark during his rally. Puri said that Rahul Gandhi insulted Nari Shakti and hurt the religious sentiments of a lot of people. Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje has now triggered a controversy after linking Tamil people to Bengaluru cafe blast, saying that the people trained in Tamil Nadu planted bomb at the cafe. After backlash, she issued her apologies, saying the remarks made to shine light and not to cast shadows. DMK files a complaint with the Election Commission over Union Minister Shobha Karandraje's Tamil Nadu remarks. CM Stalin slams the BJP for doing divisive politics, says BJP is trying to divide Tamilians and Kannadigas. Uddhav Sena leader Sanjay Raut ignited controversy after comparing Prime Minister Modi to Aurangzeb. He said that Aurangzeb was born in a village which is next to where PM Modi was born, unlike Shivaji Maharaj, who was born in Maharashtra. On Mahagathbandhan seat sharing, Bihar Deputy CM Vijay Sinha said that the Mahagathbandhan is not a natural alliance. He called the parties corrupt and said that dynastic people are moving ahead with a negative agenda. BJP leader Dr. Rajesh Mishra has filed nomination from Sindhi parliamentary seat in the presence of Madhya Pradesh CM Mohan Yadav and BJP leader Lal Singh Patel. Prime Minister Nisit Pramanik has condemned the attack on his convoy and said that such incidents are repeatedly carried out by TMC and Congress. He termed the attack pre-planned and added that TMC goons attacked the convoy with weapons. TMC leader Shashi Panja accused the BJP of starting pre-poll balance in West Bengal and said that the Election Commission should look into this. She further said that most of the candidates in BJP's list have criminal charges against them. Reacting to attack on Nisit Pramanik's convoy being attacked, Bharatiya Janata Party MP Shantanu Thakur said that Cooch Bihar is a sensitive area and Election Commissioner should increase security there. Delhi High Court has sought the response of ED on a plea moved by Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal. Kejriwal has challenged the ED summons issued to him. The next hearing will be on April 22nd. Supreme Court lawyer Jayanant Dehadrai has filed a defamation case against Mahua Moitra. Some news agencies and internet intermediaries were carrying out defamatory statements made by Moitra against him. Dehadrai said that he wants these remarks to be removed. The PM Modi will pay a state visit to Bhutan tomorrow. Now the Prime Minister will discuss bilateral relations between the two countries with Bhutan's King and Prime Minister. A case of double murder in UP's Badaun has now shocked the nation. 2 minors were killed by a salon owner who barged into their house and asked their mother for money. District Magistrate of Badaun has ordered a magisterial inquiry into the encounter of accused sergeant and issued orders to send the inquiry report within 15 days. In the Badaun double murder case, police have retained the father and uncle of accused sergeant for questioning. The accused had slit the throats of the two brothers while injuring the third boy. Samajwadi Party MLA Lal Singh Yadav called the Badaun double murder case sad and added that the law and order situation in the state has failed under the BJP government. SP MP Ram Gopal Yadav said that BJP always provokes violence at the time of election. In the YouTuber and Big Boss OTT2 winner Elvish Yadav's case, Noida police has arrested 2 more accused names Ishwar and Vijay. Elvish Yadav is accused of allegedly supplying snake venom to party revelers in Noida for recreational use. Member of National Students Union of India staged a protest against Agniveer scheme in Rajasthan's Bikaner. The NSUI members broke barricades, after which police lathi charged and later detained them. The police have also arrested some of them. The central government stood firm on its argument that Rohingya Muslims who entered the country illegally have no right to live in India and cannot be allowed to reside here. The centre also added that those who entered India illegally cannot be given the status of refugees. Income Tax Department conducted raids at Bengal Minister Arup Biswas's brother and TMC leader Swarup Biswas's residence in Kolkata over tax evasion. The crackdown by IT department has been in connection with unaccounted wealth of 2 construction companies. At least 19 people, including 5 women and 9 children, have been killed in Israeli airstrikes over the refugee camp in central Gaza. With the latest operations, Palestinian officials have said that the total death toll in Gaza since the start of the war has now risen to 31,000 plus. Israeli military has released fresh footage showing how over 300 suspects were apprehended and dozens of terrorists eliminated during their operation at the Shifa hospital. Israel has launched the raid at Shifa hospital overnight, saying that Hamas had regrouped in the compound and was directing attacks from it. Israel has claimed a successful operation inside Gaza's Shifa hospital that eliminated over 24 Hamas terrorists. This comes after the military revealed a tunnel leading to some underground rooms as well as weapons it said were found inside the hospital, assumed as those of Hamas operatives. And food parcels were airdropped in Gaza Strip by 2 planes amid continued food and humanitarian and aid shortages. The UN has been warning for famine conditions in the war-stricken Strip since aid transport by the road was stalled after recent escalation in the offensive by Israel. US State Department officials stated that Israeli plans of ground offensive in Rafah without a clear plan would be a disaster. Officials asserted that an operation in Rafah, where more than 1 million people are seeking refuge, would demand a credible plan that does not cause a civilian crisis. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said that the drone strikes inside Russia, particularly those targeting oil refineries, was direct consequences of Russian aggression against Ukraine. He added that if Putin had not stoked war, thousands of Russians would not be killed in Ukraine. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked his allies as he announced a new defense package. He said that his priority would be to maintain sufficient stock of air defense, electronic warfare, and drones to present a formidable challenge to Russian forces. Briefing the Security Council, UN officials reported an increase in violence against civilians in Darfur and violations of arms embargo in war-stricken Sudan. Presenting the findings, they said that there were numerous violations of international human rights law and urged an end to sanctions for Sudanese government to better protect the civilians. After holding key talks with allies in Germany over the war situation in Ukraine, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin departs for the U.S. The U.S. vowed to continue the support in Ukraine's war efforts along with its allies. Pope Francis concluded his weekly audience by calling for peace in Ukraine and Middle East. The spiritual leader said that let us not forget war is always defeat. He further urged the faithful to pray for peace. Germany will now will in fact be avoiding and not attending the nuclear energy summit that is set to take place tomorrow as it switched off its last 3 nuclear reactors. Almost a year ago, world leaders will meet to discuss the role of nuclear energy in addressing climate change and in enhancing energy security in the wake of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi met with the Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese in Canberra. Wang's visit has come as relations continue to thaw after a tumultuous period under Australia's former government, in which trade measures were imposed on a raft of Australian products and security tensions was escalating around the region. Protesters clashed with Australian police outside the Chinese embassy in Canberra during Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit for talks with Australian leaders. The protesters were carrying Tibetan and Uyghur flags and placards and shouting anti-China slogans. The gang there, the gang leader in Haiti, who is known as Barbecue, called on the population to march to the National Palace in defiance of the state of emergency that prohibits demonstrations. He was accompanied by heavily armed members of his G9 gang federation. Now, scores of people have been killed during the attacks and around 17,000 people have been left homeless. While campaigning in Nevada, President Joe Biden hailed the state's economic growth and promised further reforms if he wins a second term. Biden called for an infrastructure deal which would bring a remodel to the Vegas airport and the first high-speed train line from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. In Ohio's Republican Senate primary, Trump-backed businessman Bernie Moreno defeated 2 challengers. Trump had earlier praised his endorsed candidate as a warrior, and Moreno said that he wears with honor his endorsement from President Trump. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been accused in a lawsuit of sexually assaulting a woman in 1993 in exchange for his help advancing her career in the police department. Adams, a Democrat, has denied the allegations, saying he does not remember ever meeting the women. Albania's Prime Minister was criticised by right groups after an apparent intimidating gesture towards a female journalist. The group said that the PM's behaviour was unacceptable and added that it was not the first time that he had shown contempt towards critical press. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has announced a new innovation consortium to be hosted by the University of Texas to promote microchip research, design and innovation. He said that this initiative would pave a connection between higher education and technology. The top two US generals who oversaw the evacuation of Afghanistan as it fell to the Taliban blamed the Biden administration for the chaotic departure.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Good evening and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, there is political tension. There is tension in Karnataka, specifically Bengaluru, over an attack on an innocent citizen for playing the Hanuman Chalisa in his shop. Now, what's wrong with playing the Hanuman Chalisa? What's wrong with a Hindu playing the Hanuman Chalisa within his premises? Is that not his right? Is that a crime today? Naturally, given the political overtones of such an incident, the BJP has picked it up before an election. Now the parties say, why has the BJP made it political? Of course, issues that emerge in society will be discussed politically. Why should they not be? Should politics be done in a social vacuum? The issue is not why or whether the BJP has picked this up. The issue is rather why any Indian citizen should be brutally attacked, why a Hindu should be bashed up and beaten in Congress-ruled Karnataka for playing the Hanuman Chalisa in the first place. It's the Congress which has to answer, it's the state government which has to answer. Specifically is therefore of majority rights. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Does the majority have rights? Do those people who believe in minority rights also believe in the rights of the majority? Do the rights to practice and propagate your religion in a way? I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
And viewers, welcome back. It was an incident which has triggered tension in Badaun, UP, where two minor brothers were killed by a local barber at their home on Tuesday night. Sajid, a local barber, has allegedly hacked two boys to death and critically hurt a third in an axe attack. It's an incident which has shocked the nation. Here is where the investigation stands in this case.
On Tuesday, a salon owner barged into the house of his neighbor and killed two minors aged 30 and 6. The accused attacked the minors with a sharp knife. Mother of the duo got the shock of her life when she saw clothes of the accused drenched with blood. The blood of her two beloved kids. The accused did not stop there. He tried to kill the 8-year-old sibling as well, but the minor escaped with injuries. Soon after the incident, a crowd gathered and set a few shops on fire, demanding action against the accused.
Around 7:30, this guy went inside the house, climbed up the stairs, went to the rooftop where the kids were playing, and then he stabbed them. Two of them got dead there only. The third one was also attacked, but he somehow ran away. Then this guy came down and he wanted to flee.
The double murder has left the nation in shock.
Here you can see the visual of this incident, and right now the body is being taken from this very place where that murder took place, and the victims' family members along with that ambulance are going from here. And if you see what has happened last evening, that one person has entered inside this house and tried to kill all three brothers. But what has happened, that two brothers, both the minors, one 11-year-old and another 6-year-old, got killed in that incident. And after that the police was being alerted, and then the police rushed to the spot. And then what we saw over here, that the heinous crime which took place at this very place was being done in because there have been some conflicts which have been going on between both the parties. But we have been trying to speak to the police officials, and they have been saying that the matter is still the investigation in the matter is still going on. So right now they are not able to comment that what actually led to the incident.
The family who lost their young sons is inconsolable.
Right now we are in UP's Badaun district, where that unfortunate gory incident took place last evening. Right now I'm joined by grandmother of both the kids who got murdered yesterday last evening. अच्छा, मुझे ये बताइए दादी माँ, क्या हुआ कल, कैसे क्या हुआ?
पता तो इसकी मम्मी को, मम्मी इसकी बता रही थी, वो आया बोला कि भाभी हमारी पत्नी की डिलीवरी होने को है, महिला अस्पताल में भर्ती है, 2-3 घंटे का टाइम दिया है, मैं 2-3 घंटे टाइम काटूंगा यहाँ, अब कुछ पैसे की जरूरत है, थोड़ा प्रतिबंध कर दो। मेरा लड़का रहता नहीं था, बाहर काम करता था, इन्होंने फोन किया तो लड़का हमारा बोला दे दो 5,000 रुपए, कल दे देगा, परेशानी तो हर किसी को रहती है, कोई बात नहीं है। 5,000 रुपए दिए तो बहू बोली कि लाओ भैया, जब तुम परेशान हो कोई बात नहीं, मैं चाय बना रही हूँ, चाय पी के तब जाना। बोले 2 घंटा को, हाँ बोले तो ऊपर चले जाओ, ऊपर आराम कर लो, दिमाग ना सही है। तब तक मेरे आयुष को ले गया, आयुष मेरा काट डाला, हमें पता ही नहीं चला।
You see the ground situation over here. I was just speaking to the grandmother of the deceased, and she was just saying that it was a very gory situation when the accused tried to con them and said that he wanted some money to help her ailing wife who's in hospital right now. And then he entered inside this house, and then from here onwards he moved towards the stairs side. I would like to request my Vijay to move forward and show you the visual of the ground zero. Here you can see, so this is the ground floor right now, and towards my right here you can see the visuals of the mother of the deceased over there. She's just lying over there right now, and everyone is consoling at this grim situation. The neighbors and family members and relatives are over here at this very point in this house. And if you see towards my right, this is the first floor. I'm moving towards the first floor. This is the first floor area where the parlor is there. So the accused came over here towards this side through parlor, and here you can see towards my left the blood stains on this wall. So these blood stains completely reflect the situation, how basically the entire situation was planned by the accused, and he tried to move from the second floor towards the ground floor after doing the misconduct.
कान से वो आके मुझसे बोला भाभी मुझे पैसों की जरूरत है, मैंने उसे 5,000 रुपए दिए, रख लिए उसने, रख के वो चला गया, बोला मेरी वाइफ की डिलीवरी हो रही है मर्दान जनानी अस्पताल में, और मुझे 9-9:30 बजे का डिलीवरी का टाइम है, पैसे हैं नहीं। वो जाबिद ले गया है, जाबिद यहीं था, वो इधर उधर कर दिया था। जब इसने आया हमारे घर पे तब जो यहीं था, बच्चों को बच्चों से ही लाता, बच्चे उनसे खूब हित प्रेम करते हुए साथ में चला गया हमारा पार्लर देखने। वो वहाँ खड़ा रहा, वहाँ से लेके फिर उसे चला गया ऊपर जाके उसने गेट बंद कर लिया और उसे बड़े को मार दिया और फिर छोटे को भी मार दिया।
The mother of Sajid, the accused, said that her son got what he deserved.
दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, घर से तो कोई कलेशबाजी थी नहीं, खाई रोटी सुबह ही आ जाते हैं काम करने को, शाम को कभी 9 बज जाते कभी 10 बज जाते, ऐसे पहुंच जाते।
तो कब आए थे ये दुकान पे?
कल सुबह 7 बजे आए।
तो इनके कोई टेंशन थी, कुछ पता लगा आपको?
कोई टेंशन नहीं थी, घर में लड़ाई दंगा होती जब भी टेंशन होती।
अच्छा,
खुशी से खा के घर से निकले। अब यहाँ आके क्या पता क्या हुआ।
ये कब से दुकान कर रहे हैं यहाँ?
दुकान तो बहुत दिनों से चला रहे हैं यहाँ पे।
अच्छा, यहाँ के बारे में कुछ बताते थे क्या?
हमें कुछ नहीं बताते।
But politics over the same refuses to die down.
2 भाइयों की तो जान चली गई ना, क्या उनके भाइयों की जान नहीं बचाई जा सकती थी? और पुलिस पहले से काम करती थी। न केवल वो, बल्कि घटना से पहले आप याद कीजिए देवरिया वाली घटना। देवरिया की जब घटना हो गई, विपक्ष ने सवाल उठाया, परिवार के लोगों ने सवाल उठाया कि प्रशासन की नाकामी थी। तो बताओ 30 अधिकारियों को उन्हें सस्पेंड करना पड़ा था। 30 अधिकारी सस्पेंड हुए थे। ऐसी कई घटनाएं हैं जहां घटना होने के बाद सरकार ने कार्रवाई की, अधिकारियों को हटाना पड़ा।
ऐसा बीजेपी वाले हमेशा चुनाव के वक्त हिंसा करवाते हैं। ऐसा बीजेपी वाले हमेशा चुनाव के वक्त हिंसा करवाते हैं।
बदायूं की घटना हैरान करने वाली है, रोंगटे खड़े कर देने वाली है, बहुत दुख उत्पन्न करने वाली है। लेकिन ऐसी घटना पर समाजवादी पार्टी घटिया राजनीति पर उतर आई है, घटिया राजनीति करके व्यर्थ के आरोप कर रही है। जबकि सच ये है कि योगी आदित्यनाथ सरकार ने ऐसे किसी भी मामले में पूरी कठोरता से कार्रवाई करने का हमेशा उदाहरण दिया है।
कानून को अपने हाथ में उत्तर प्रदेश में लेने की कोशिश की है, उसको बख्शा नहीं गया है। इस साजिश ने भी कानून को अपने हाथ में लेकर के जिस ढंग से निर्मम हत्या उसने की थी उसकी, और पुलिस के ऊपर भी उसने अटैक किया, ऐसा कहा जा रहा है, जिसके कारण उसकी इनकाउंटर में मृत्यु हुई।
The reason for the double murder is under investigation. But anything now cannot reverse the pain that the mother of the 2 young kids is going through. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Big controversy as DMK promises no CA implementation, no UCC rollout in manifesto. BJP hits out.
गाड़ी मर्डर कर दिया भाई, मेरे दोनों को मार दिया, पीयूष और आयुष और अन्नी को मार दिया.
Over Badaun horror, 2 minors brutally murdered, 1 critically injured in Uttar Pradesh's Badaun, accused killed in police encounter. Shock continues and politics as well. Opposition targets Yogi government. BJP says don't politicize. Union Minister Shobha Karandalaje issues apology after backlash over Tamilian's remarks. Stalin admits demands action. Muslim groups write to Election Commission to reschedule polling dates, claim inconvenience to Muslim voters. Prime Minister dials Ukraine President Zelensky and reiterates India's commitment to do everything within its means to support a peaceful solution. Good evening and welcome, friends, to this Wednesday edition of Burning Question Tonight. An interesting development, friends, that can't be missed. It's the season of political parties making promises through their manifestos, because we have elections, of course. The ruling party in Tamil Nadu, Dravida Munnetra Kadagam, DMK, has released one today. I had to go through the contents twice and thrice to get the real import. The party wants to amend the Constitution of India in a manner that would make it unrecognizable from the way it was envisioned by the fathers of the Constitution. It talks of removing articles like 356, 361 and 321, some of the key provisions which help not only bring cohesion between the centre and the states, but also act like binding glue between the Union of India and its federating units, guarding India's territorial integrity. DMK wants to chip at those building blocks, or so it seems. It would be dangerous had it not been the fancy of one regional party in one state of the country we call Bharat. Let's look at some of the fancy promises made by DMK in its manifesto through this package, and I come back to discuss.
As the Lok Sabha poll battle nears, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has released his party's manifesto. From removing national education policy to banning NEET, and to elevating the status of Tamil as the official language and rolling back UCC and CAA, NT partner DMK's controversial manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections has raised eyebrows. While Stalin heaped praise on his sister Kanimoi for drafting the manifesto, the poll pitch has ensued a war of words. The BJP is calling the manifesto an anti-Bharat rhetoric.
स्टेट लैंग्वेज लिस्ट में तमिल भी है, 22 भाषा ऐसा लिस्ट में है, तमिल भी है, चिंता का विषय नहीं है. कब चुनाव आता है हमेशा भाषा विषय पकड़ करके वोट इकट्ठा करने के लिए डीएमके हमेशा कोशिश करता है.
Even the Congress has now tried to distance from the controversial manifesto.
DMK in its manifesto, which may be appreciated as far as CA is concerned, Citizenship Amendment Act and Uniform Civil Code, all these issues are controversial issues, and most of the opposition parties have been opposing both the issues. As far as Pondicherry is concerned, if there is any statehood is given to Pondicherry, what is wrong in it?
But the left is rallying behind the poll pitch.
Raise several issues which need to be addressed, and India, that is Bharat Union of States, then what happens to the rights, powers of the state governments? For instance, they have demanded so much CAA. Why at the time of elections the government is in hurry to notify and frame rules? They could have waited for the new Lok Sabha to come in.
As we approach the highly anticipated Lok Sabha polls, is this manifesto yet another attempt at appeasement politics? That is the burning question.
All right, welcome back. We have an all-South panel of senior journalist Prakash M. Swami leans towards the right and the BJP. We also have Chandan Gowda, professor of the Institute of Social and Economic Studies from Bengaluru. And we also have Pulla Rao, political analyst, leans towards the DMK. So I would want to begin with you, Pulla Rao. I was a little taken aback with the kind of manifesto that the DMK has come out. Do you find yourself in agreement with this document? And if yes, how much? Really?
There's nothing wrong. They've raised issues which they want. What is the manifesto for? Should there be a common manifesto?
I see separatism. Just to add, I see separatism. It is smacks of separatism. You are saying there is nothing wrong?
Hardly. I don't think so. If you have gone through the manifestos of the DK, the precursor of DMK, or the DMK for the last 70 years, there's nothing new. You're giving it greater scrutiny. You're giving it greater invention. You're giving it a new interpretation. Therefore, it looks like that, maybe in a different context. All these things which they mention in the manifesto were there for the last 70 years on Hindi and other things and powers of states. And secondly, the CAA is a recent addition to our law. They have a right to comment. They have a right to be, they used to be taken into consideration. They have a peculiar state composition of their population. They have to address that. Everyone cannot come forward with a union, with a one single.
How peculiar is the composition of the state, say vis-a-vis a Maharashtra or a Bihar or a Bengal or a Punjab, Pulla Rao, if I could ask?
No, there is.
That it says that you remove all toll gates from national highways. National highways are national assets.
No, there are peculiar population compositions in different states. What concerns Bengal, Assam, doesn't concern Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. You didn't see people in Madhya Pradesh asking for a national register of citizens or elsewhere. Each state has its own problems. Maybe because of the language, maybe because of the fact it's a separate state. And therefore, their voice, what they felt, will win
what
the
has
votes
toll
and win
booths
the
on
election.
national highways to do with the language issue? Pulla Rao, for God's sake, are you connecting the dots properly? You know, national highways, it's what has language, religion, gender, etc. got to do with national highways? Toll booths provide the sustenance for good national highways, and you need those fantastic highways to grease your economy, right?
No, you need highways, you need infrastructure in proportion to your need. You don't need voodoo economics to overbuild something. Go to China and see. You know, if you want to go into economics, we have different economics.
National highways are voodoo economics? Pulla Rao, did you say national highways are voodoo economics?
It is voodoo economics when you go on building things which are not needed. I'm distracting the issue maybe, but all I say is that different issues come up at different times. And the DMK probably felt that these issues will find resonance with the people. That's the immediate need for them is to win the election.
Chandan Gowda, you know, you are at an institute which studies both social and economic change. Would you agree with Pulla Rao that national highways are voodoo economics?
Abhishek, I remember this was not a new issue. Even 3 years ago, 3 years ago, they closed down several national toll booths because they were in violation of a rule. I can't claim to know this very well, that within 10 kilometers of a municipality, you can't have a toll booth. And so there were many number of toll booths. So there's something going on there. And if you remember in the manifesto, they explicitly say there's enormous corruption being practiced at the national toll booths. So we need to look into what precisely is bothering them about the national toll booths. And I can't claim to any more than just this much at this point.
May I just add a sentence?
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, please, Pulla Rao, go ahead because I have to discuss some more important aspects of this manifesto, which I find little imbued with separatism.
No, let me add one sentence. As far as what the highways are doing is, they're charging huge tolls in some states and building all kinds of infrastructure disproportionate to the population in some states. They have number of toll booths. They just extract the money. Nobody can question them. And then they take this. And where are they building highway? Where are they building other super infrastructures? Shall I name the states and get into a very rancid argument? That's why I say it's voodoo economics. Voodoo economics was, it was decided long ago by
Prakash
the US,
Swami.
that was economics.
See, first of all, DMK is not
Prakash
a national
Swami,
party.
do you see dichotomy? Do you see,
issues.
Prakash Swami, listen to my question first, then you answer to Pulla Rao and Chandan Gowda.
Sorry.
Do you see a dichotomy that the manifesto says they will scrap CAA rules which provide citizenship to persecuted minorities, in the same breath says that Sri Lankan Tamils persecuted in Sri Lanka coming to India should be granted citizenship. There is an assembly resolution in Tamil Nadu with the same DMK government seeking the same thing, right?
Okay. First of all, DMK is not a national party to comment on national issues like CIA and Uniform Civil Code. We want to clarify whether this is an NDA or, if NDA comments something, that's understandable. Or if the Congress comments something, is understandable. But DMK is contesting in 21 seats out of 500 plus. Remember, 21. In 21, you want the entire country to be changed. And whether you're sure that the Congress is going to support you in all these measures. Okay, let me ask you a question. You are part of the Congress government led by Sonia Gandhi for 10 years. Why didn't you remove the governor post? Why didn't you remove the Hindi imposition? What were we doing when you're part of Manmohan Singh government? And you're talking about tolls. T.R. Balu was the transport minister in NDA Vajpayee government. Did he not agree to it? See, just because you are in a state, running a state, and you are now worried about the drug scandal casting a shadow on the coming elections, they are talking about who prevented you from reducing the petrol price. Do you want central government to come and tell you, reduce 200 rupees in petrol price? See, you people are not fools. People are no
That's
longer
voodoo
idiots.
economics. That's
They can
actually
see
voodoo
two
economics,
things.
not national
They
highways,
see
Pulla
two
Rao.
things.
Promising
No,
petrol
they
and
see
diesel
two
for
things.
65 rupees is voodoo economics, not national highways that contribute to
Correct.
India's growth and prosperity. But Pulla Rao,
And DMK came
Prakash
to
Swami, let
power
me take it. Let
by
me
false
take it to more substantive parts of the manifesto, Prakash Swami. And Pulla Rao needs to be grilled a bit if he's really supporting these. Pulla Rao,
no, the DMK is always an
Thirukural
anti-national,
is a sacred text.
anti-national
The
separatist
DMK
party.
says that Thirukural should be made a national book. Prakash Swami, hold on.
That is
Yeah,
because
of course,
Modi
it
is
is a regional
supporting
party, but it
Thirukural.
can have national aspirations, no problem. It's a
nothing
political
wrong.
party which is integral to Indian politics. If they have national ambition, why not? No problem with that. But then what they are promising is something which is disturbing, and that's why we are discussing this. So Thirukural,
promising
which is a
1,000
sacred
rupees to
Tamil
women
text,
all over
should be a
India.
national book, no
Remember.
problem. Absolutely. But the
rupees
same
to
DMK,
women all
Prakash
over
Swami,
India.
let me complete.
DMK
Pulla
is
Rao,
not contesting
I
beyond
want
Tamil
Pulla Rao
Nadu.
on screen. I want Pulla Rao on screen.
Beyond Tamil Nadu, they are not contesting.
I
Something
want
has happened
Pulla Rao
here.
on.
Yeah, one
Okay,
second.
Pulla
One
Rao.
second.
Yes.
Can you see me? One second.
Upside down.
I can see you, but you're flipped. I think, yes, you have to flip. You flip. You have to flip right. Flip, yes,
Okay.
now better. Yes, you're fine. Pulla Rao, the question is, Thirukural is a sacred Tamil text. And the manifesto says it should be a national book. Granted, obviously it should be. But then, this is the same DMK which does not agree that Bhagavad Gita should be a national book. Whenever there is a demand, and there have been demands for Bhagavad Gita to be declared a national book, the DMK has been on the other side of the argument. So obviously there are double standards. Similarly, you are talking about removing national education policy. You only want Tamil education policy. You are talking about a Supreme Court bench in Chennai. I mean, what kind of soft separatism is this manifesto really talking about, Pulla Rao? Full of dichotomies, full of anachronisms, full of double standards.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thirukural is not a religious book. It's a philosophical book. It's like the old ancient Chinese books,
I said
Confucius, other
sacred
things.
text, yeah.
Yeah, it's a text. It doesn't connote for any religion. There are a lot of wisdom in it. I think the Prime Minister has
Tirukkural
quoted
talks
many
about
times
one
from
religion, which
Tirukkural.
is Hinduism.
So there's no problem. You can have, that is their view. What I'm trying to say is, why should you have one view? You don't like it, don't vote for them. Oust them. That is their view. And they have mentioned other things. I think you should welcome it when they say they want it in a national thing. This shows their faith in the government of India, in a country called India, in the unity of India. They didn't say we want it exclusively here. I think you should welcome it when they've given it to the national table. All the other points.
No, they are
saying,
there is a problem, Chandan Gowda. There is a problem, Chandan Gowda, and let me elucidate on it. Let me sort of articulate it. Then you tell me whether you agree or not. It is couching soft separatism in legalese. They're trying to sound it innocuous, but it is not. For example, it says that abolish the office of the governor. It says abolish Article 321. It says abolish Article 356. Now, if you read these together, the three articles, the office of the governor, the Article 356, which allows for president's rule, and then Article 321, which talks about the jurisdiction of the Union Public Service Commission. It weakens the Union of India as we know it, Chandan Gowda. It can directly have consequences for India's territorial integrity and sovereignty, Chandan Gowda. This is dangerous, Chandan Gowda.
I would agree with you if they had asked for a separate army of their own. But really, if you think about it, what they're saying about the governor's matter is that the governor should be appointed in consultation with the chief ministers. They're not saying abolish the office of the governor. I read the manifesto.
Till the office of the governor is abolished.
No, I think they say they should be appointed in consultation with the state governments. I remember that sentence clearly. But on the question of the cancelling the article that allows for president's rule to dismiss a duly elected state government, that's again an important thing to discuss. Abhishek, I think that what this manifesto has done is very loudly put forward a few contentious issues that have been building up over the years. I don't think these are directed at just the current government. It is a response to how the office of the governor has been abused over time and how the president's rule can actually be an instrument for doing other kinds of things, right? It can violate the spirit of the Constitution. And I really don't think anything being proposed here is separatist, Abhishek, because if you recall, the manifesto begins by saying...
Are you suggesting there is an overhang of the recent standoff that has happened between the incumbent governor and the chief minister on the
also
manifesto?
In Kerala? And we've seen it happen across the country at different points in time. The governor is a tool of, who can intervene to create tensions. So it's not a non-conflictual relationship. More often than not, the central government uses the office of the governor to interfere in the state.
Prakash Swami, you agree with that? That the standoff between the incumbent governor and the chief minister could have led to these kind of provisions coming in the manifesto? These kind of promises coming in the manifesto, Prakash Swami?
See, there is a running feud between Tamil Nadu governor and the Tamil Nadu government. We all know that. But the Tamil Nadu governor insists on some probity. For example, yesterday he refused to sworn in Ponmudi as a minister, though Chief Minister's office wrote a letter, because he is not cleared. The conviction is only state. So they want a governor to act like a dog, like a pet animal, to do whatever they want to do. They were doing it when they were in power. They were treating the governors like a pet dogs. Now things are changing. It's no longer your Sonia Gandhi government in the center. It's a duly elected government in the center. Now you cannot play things with the governor. Now they are used to playing things with governor, kind of twisting the arms of the governor. There was a governor called Surjit Singh Barnala who will sign any papers of DMK government without questioning. They only want a governor who is submissive, who will toe the line. For example, how many promises did the DMK give in 2021 assembly elections are fulfilled? Did you give complete support to all the women? You're choosing the women in giving dole. You're choosing the women in allowing them in a free bus. You're talking of prohibition. We are opening more arak shops. One of the DMK MPs told that the previous ADMK government was responsible for more widows in Tamil Nadu because of arak shops and wine shops. Now you have doubled your wine shops and arak shops. Now the number of widows have reduced. So this is a gimmick. DMK's poll promises are never taken seriously. In 1967, they came to power promising 3 kilos of rice for 1 rupee. They could not even give 1 kilo of rice. People who know the history of DMK will know that empty promises are the hallmark of DMK poll promises.
You know, Prakash Swamy, since you mentioned 1967 election, Pulla Rao, I'll come to you, but let me frame it for you. 1967, because Prakash Swamy mentioned the election. 1967 is also the time that the DMK was burning, or the cadres at least were burning the copies of Constitution of India. In fact, in 1963, the Nehru government brought in or included secessionism as an anti-national act, partly, if not completely,
DMK was for
in response to activities of the DMK. Exactly. No, not in 1960s. There is a statement from A. Raja as late as 2013, where he is on record saying, please don't push us, otherwise we'll talk of Thani Nadu. So this is the Thani Nadu DNA really creeping in this manifesto, Pulla Rao.
No, I think the governor has made a spectacle of himself in the country. Every little issue he should have used his discretion. He should have used his job also. He goes to Supreme Court, has chastised him. He had to sign papers and send it back. Don't forget that I respect what Mr. Swamy has said, but the governor also is gone overboard. You don't pick fights with the state you govern. You try to find the common ground, middle ground. Do it behind curtains. There were other governors in Tamil Nadu who acted with very powerful chief ministers like Jayalalitha and Karnataka, and they held their place. You do it behind what the DMK is perhaps articulating is a governor should have some, maturity, a political background. You see, I tell you, there's a governor, this Kalraj Mishra in Rajasthan. He's a hardcore BJP. Yet he never had a day's problem with Gehlot. Not one day's problem in Madhya Pradesh, in Orissa. Why is that? Why is that? The governor's job itself is coming under criticism because of some governors. Why are the other governors getting along so well? Why is Kalraj Mishra there? And nobody has pointed a finger at him. He was quite close to Gehlot. Gehlot never said he's a bad man.
You sidestepped my question, actually. You sidestepped my question. For example, you say that there would be no uniform civil code. But in the last 10 years, at least 5 times, the Supreme Court of India, the same Supreme Court which you are quoting, has said that uniform civil code should be there. It's part of our directive principles of state policy. It's been delayed.
That was a decade.
So why not respect the Supreme Court on uniform civil code, Pulla Rao?
The Supreme Court is not static, Mr. Abhishek. That was an earlier opinion of that bench of the Supreme Court. The present bench,
Supreme Court has said that UCC should be there as late as just about 4 months back.
No, it is in a very different context. If you want to go there, it's a very different context. And when you pass a law, you should see the law holds. That you show, that you bring people together. You don't divide them. That's what should be done by the body politics. They don't do that. It's not a way, you want to do something, bring all the people together. You want to do CAA, welcome. But draft the law carefully. Don't misdraft it and then have all this nonsense going on. You should have had a good draftsman. You mentioned various communities. Why not have better draftsmen? Why not bring better laws? You bring bad laws and then you defend them. You bring badly framed laws, let me say. Badly framed laws. We need security in the country. Nobody denies that. But you can't frame laws in such a way that stick on to them. Naturally, people get upset. The DMK is venting their
So you partly agreed that if the framing is good, maybe the uniform civil code can be brought in, right?
You have to frame it well. You have to discuss with people. The farm laws might have had some good, but they were passed through without
Okay, so in that case,
discussion.
you are sort of yourself disagreeing with DMK. But
no.
Okay, fair enough.
See,
Chandan Gowda, it's good that a regional party has national aspirations. It's good. It's a welcome thing. It's a welcome thing that a Tamil Nadu party is trying to cultivate a national vision. It talks about restoring the status of state to Jammu and Kashmir. It's talking about making Puducherry a state. I don't know whether there is actually a demand on the ground, but the DMK manifesto promises that. But the point is that the promises that are there in terms of changing the Constitution of India, some of them require 2/3 majority. Some of them really change the Constitution as we know it. Now, hypothetically assume that in the coming elections, the BJP gets 2/3 majority. They are saying 370 for them and 400 for the NDA alliance. If they change the Constitution in the manner they want, because they have the mandate, would the DMK, or forget about the DMK, you as citizen of the country, Chandan Gowda, as an enlightened citizen of the country, respect the changes in the Constitution if they are made?
No, I mean, majoritarianism can never be accepted at face, as it is. That you have to look at what is being passed. I mean, it could be an excellent law, or it could be a draconian law. So, Abhishek, we can't, we'll have to look at it case by case. But just by the fact of having a majority in both the houses, doesn't mean a free license to pass whatever you wish. And you're right, the DMK's manifesto should have probably had a tone of consultation, that they would like this to be discussed with everyone, etc., etc. But in this case, they're starting out as the weaker party, right? They're taking on this central government that's, saying it's already going to perform for the next 100 days in these ways, etc. So I don't know. It's a complex thing. I see what you're saying, that why are they being so definitive about what they will get through without suggesting a dialogue, etc. But it's a manifesto. And I think, they're saying where we stand on these matters, these are things we stand by. But no coalition can actually, just because of having a majority, can pass whatever it wants. It has to be a law that everyone thinks it has virtue, democratic virtues to them.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much, Chandan Gowda and Pulla Rao and Mr. Prakash Swamy for joining us. I would say on the issue of office of the governor, short of abolishing the office of the governor, maybe there is a point that the DMK is trying to make. We should have a debate on that. But then the soft separatism is something which needs to be taken head on. And that we'll continue to do even as we head into this election cycle. Thank you so much, friends, again for joining us. Short break. Trending burning question is on the other side.
QS&THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
I am very, very happy to announce that Niva Bopa Health Insurance has come on board as Republic TV's studio partner. Niva Bopa Health Insurance is the fastest growing company among standalone health insurance players in India. It has also provided health insurance coverage to 1.1 crore people in India and settled over 15 lakh claims, processing one claim every 60 seconds. So we are delighted to be partnering with them.
trending burning question, powered by Reva University, Century Club Prime, AMNS, Acco Insurance.
Well, the fragile state, ladies and gentlemen, in Pakistan is once again exposed. After taking oath, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's first action was to carry out a military attack in Afghanistan. This at a time when Pakistan's economy is in complete doldrums. Just a short while back, reports also came in of a terrorist attack at Gwadar port. This only makes it even more difficult for Pakistan, which is struggling with a financial crisis, and more importantly, the military here once again trying to dictate what it feels should be the agenda of the civilian government. That's a trending burning question, but up first, these are the headlines we're tracking at this hour. Well, in fact, let's just play out some of the details in the story that we've been tracking very closely, and then we'll begin the trending burning question.
Armed Baloch militants forcibly entered the Gwadar Port Authority complex, leading to over 10 bomb attacks and heavy exchange of firing. The Balochistan Liberation Army has claimed responsibility for this attack. So far, security forces have killed 8 people in an attempt to foil the attack. The Gwadar port is part of the ambitious China-Pakistan economic corridor in which China has heavily invested as part of its Belt and Road Initiative. This is not the first time that Baloch groups have attacked the Belt and Road Initiative. The attack came on the same day when Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif reaffirmed that they will no longer tolerate cross-border terrorism in Pakistan. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Well, in fact, the bigger question at this point in time is with regards to, is this how perhaps Pakistan essentially feels? Would they be in a position to tide over this entire crisis that they are facing at this point in time? We'll try and also go across to our guests who are joining in right now. In fact, Major General K.K. Sidha is joining us on this broadcast. General Sidha, in a short while from now, we'll also have our guest from Pakistan also joining in. General Sidha, at a time when Pakistan is in complete economic doldrums, in fact, they've once again gone with a begging bowl to the IMF, very interesting situation has come up. One, they've not been able to pay off their debt. Perhaps the West will also be, in a situation where they'll try to control the economic help that is being provided to Pakistan, but that would be done in a manner that only helps the West. But at the same time, not being able to control the situation in Balochistan, or for that matter in Afghanistan, opening up a war with Afghanistan has only resulted in a situation where the things are going completely out of control.
Good evening and Jai Hind. See the Pakistan, when we see what is happening in its eastern front, all along the Durand line. Earlier, it was the Durand line, which is when it's facing with Afghanistan, when we are talking about what we have seen last few days, the way it has gone on the war, where the Pakistan, security forces are attacking by aerial attack into deep inside even in Afghanistan. Now the border with Balochistan, which is also 1,000 kilometers, and basically it is with the Iran, bordering that area, Sistan area. The Baloch Liberation Front, Baloch Liberation Army, Jaise al-Adl and IKKP, the Islamic State of Khorasan province. they are all now in this place very active, what you have seen. And basically, it has got a tacit support by the, Afghanistan, basically with Taliban. And what you are seeing, it is a front which has opened up, and then I think, in my judgment and my analysis, Pakistan will not able to hold. You just can't do it on your complete Eastern Front. The depth which they used to talk about, the strategic depth of Afghanistan, is totally lost. And the same strategic depth is now actually hitting them so hard that they will not get the strategic depth, and the strategic depth is being created inside the Pakistan. When they are asking, one was, when we're talking Pakhtunistan, that is a different ball game which we are not talking today. When we are talking about the attack which has taken place in Gwadar. In this Gwadar, if you remember, in August 2023, Chinese engineers were hit in Gwadar. They were killed, 4 Chinese engineer nationals and 9 Pakistani soldiers were killed. And again it happened in the month of February, and now what you are seeing. So it is a very, very, different situations, and a very, very,
what I don't
difficult
understand,
situation for
General
Pakistan,
Shida,
and Americans are now warning them. Yeah.
One perhaps cannot really rely on what the Americans have to say on this entire matter, given the fact that they would be in a pretty much comfortable situation if they see Pakistan in a complete unstable situation where they can actually control every possible step. That's the most ideal situation for the Americans. But for us, think about this. Even before you've been able to settle your domestic issues, you've opened up yet another front. With Afghanistan, the attack that was actually carried out against the Tehrik-e-Taliban, many would say that this is yet again a military establishment which has completely forgotten what's the priority, forcing the civilian government to toe the line, resulting in a situation that you are completely making yet another blunder.
I mean, why would you even imagine or assume that it's the Pakistani establishment who will want to toe its own line right after the incumbent government's, coming back to Islamabad? Because the fact of the matter is
what explains for us then what really explains opening up another front with the Afghans. The Afghans have made it abundantly clear that as far as their understanding of the Durand line, and more importantly the action that you have taken against those Afghans who have been residing in Pakistan for several decades put together, who are packed in trucks and were basically thrown out of the country, it has also resulted in a situation that you have completely destabilized your whatever little relations that you have had with the Afghans.
No, the point is that we have repeatedly been asking the government in Afghanistan, the new the Taliban government, to crack down on TTP hideouts which are operating from the Afghan soil. And we have made it very clear day in, day out that we will not allow any foreign soil to be used against Pakistan. And a fact which I wanted to mention earlier as well, it was the TTP infiltrators who attacked Pakistan's convoy, where we lost one of the senior military personnel, a lieutenant colonel, a major, and a captain on that attack, which served as a blow to the nation. Following which, Pakistani Air Force launched an attack in Afghanistan in 2 provinces. Now, this was a retaliatory attack. This was an